How's it going?
Pretty good, thanks.
I unplugged my headphones just then.
Fucking nailed it. Welcome everyone.
Going pretty good. How are you, mate?
Yeah, not too bad, eh? Yeah,
Yeah,
good,
mate.
good, eh?
Good, yeah, nah.
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, nah, yeah, mate. No, yeah.
I'm just waiting for him, mate.
Oh, no walking furries, mate.
No worries, mate. Just wait there.
Yeah, no walkers, just chill.
You'll be soon.
Like, just take a. All right, we're gonna do a take 5. We'll have a toolbox. Then we'll go out for a.
Oh, the
barbecue.
old toolbox.
Gonna go out for a barbecue. Come smoke it. All right. So till then, yeah. Put your head down, and I'm Dragons and Cats. So we're playing Dragons Brew D&D. This month we are still supporting for what seems like goes my donation counters and stuff like that, but we're still supporting the Unicorn Foundation, which is an organization set up that does incredible things for people suffering from neuroendocrine cancers. I'm not even pronouncing that right. Holy fuck! I'm so sorry. Neuroendocrine cancers, or aka NETs, which is an aggressive form of cancer that's not often detected until late stages, and donations made will aid the research so we can take steps forward to a plausible cure. The money will go to help the Unicorn Foundation, but also will benefit our players as well. How can you help? Let me tell you how. If possible, your kind donations will help our players, such as if you donate a $1, you can give a player a D10 healing dice. What about $2? What does that give you? That gives you an advantage to give out to a player. What about $5? That gives out a natural 20. And $25 will grant a player a wondrous uncommon items. As long as you scroll down below, click on the donate banner, or the donate banner? I don't even know. Yes, click on the banner to donate. Down in dooply doop down below, and just put in a little bit of text on what you want your donation to go towards. All that good stuff. And Dregasm, thanks again for the resub. What a legend. Shout out to Joygasm. Shout him out.
Yeah, no, thanks.
How many sessions? 51. Welcome to 51, guys. And Ishman, thank you for the host. You're a legend. You're a legend. All right, so I'd like to introduce our players with us tonight. And speaking about shout-outs, let's go to Joygasm straight away, since he's got something in his mouth.
Yeah, perfect timing. Thank you for that. And it's great to be here, everyone. For those who don't know, we now have better TTV emotes of all 4 of the cast members. If you have that installed, you can see them right there. And tonight's episode, I'm not sure exactly what we're doing, but we're doing a bit of housekeeping, training up some crew, fixing up the castle, and then going on a ball together. Me and Belvin holding each other's. No, we're not holding each other's hand. We're brothers. And we're going to go, and I'm going to meet my lady friend. So we'll see what happens.
That's wonderful. That is true. With us also is our Bone Weave. Tell us, who you're playing, what's your intentions for tonight's game, and give me one thing you remember from last time. It was only a couple of days ago.
Hey, I'm Luke, playing Casimir, the Tiefling Wizard. My intentions are to sacrifice everybody to Asmodeus.
I knew it.
Last session, we removed some sort of sealing bracelet, like necklace thing from a cat, which turned out to be a massive copper dragon. And somehow got out of it unscathed. And now
Made a friend.
Maybe have a potential guardian?
He likes lasagna.
He does.
Does. His name's Tyrus.
Yep.
And speaking about guardians, we have with us also tonight Probot. Tell us about yourself, character, and what you remember from last session.
Hey, I'm Rob. I'm playing Ikram, the Asimir Druid. And last week I took is going to sound wrong no matter how I word it. Osa out into the bushes and taught her how to become a druid.
You said it the worst way possible. Yeah, in the bushes, mate.
We're
Yeah.
out in the bushes.
We went camping.
And what else?
And she became a level 1 druid. And we
She's
found an
alright.
owlbear. And I got to figure out a name for him. Or her. Is it a boy or a girl? I feel like it was a boy.
I don't know. I don't know which character it was, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm just going off because Kyle did a very manly, like,
roll
very
me a
guttural
nature
voice.
check.
You did a very
Nature check.
guttural voice.
Have a look. Do a Goku.
Roll
Bowler.
roll a nature check. Tell me what it is.
22.
It's a female.
Oh.
You
I gotta
worked it
figure
out. It only took you this long to work out the gender of
Yeah, we just need a male
Being.
owlbear, and we can start our own owlbear army.
I roll a dice for gender.
Two.
To be completely honest, I was
AKA a
like,
coin.
Wait, I thought we were talking about the tiefling, not the owlbear.
No, we're talking about the owlbear.
Oh, people are talking about other things too. Don't worry.
I'm talking about the owlbear.
Okay, I thought. Although we knew the other one, that makes sense now.
all right. Finally, with us tonight is Belvin, being played by BM Curfew. Tell us about yourself, your character, and one thing you remember from last session.
Brad playing Belvin, the human paladin. Last session was mainly the dragon. The cat turned into a dragon, that I remember. And that's about it, really.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. The dragon has walked off to town in a human form.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
After some
Went to go
lasagna.
party.
Yeah, that's right. Oh shit! How did we forget that?
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
you didn't forget it.
That's the main thing I remember from last
Yeah,
session.
yeah. It turned into a huge dragon, and then we're like, "Oh yeah, hey mate, how you going?"
Belvin picked up the dragon as it was a cat by himself.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Pretty strong, mate.
He is pretty
He
strong.
picked it up, so he does.
Oh no, and Belvin also had like a shirtless montage in the forge.
Oh yeah, we're all watched.
Oh yeah, that's right, the Forge. That's
It was a
right.
good show.
Learned how to smith adamantine.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
also, with help of Casimir, altered his circlet of blasting into a bracer of blasting, which also increased its arcane prowess. Basically, giving it an extra scorching ray blast to shoot out,
Nice teamwork, mate.
which I have not set up yet.
It's fine, just
I
click
wrote
it.
it.
You just
I
click
wrote
once
it
more.
down.
That's all you have to do.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I wrote it down somewhere where it's like extra blast. Where is it?
All right.
There
There
it
you
is.
go.
Yep.
You create 4 rays. There we go. And I'll up the attack bonus of it just because.
Nice.
Woo!
There we go. Bracer of blasting. Ugh.
Sounds badass.
Could you send the image to me again?
Fine. Like I have it saved.
Sorry. I am such a piece of shit. Oh wait, I found it. I'm so sorry.
It's alright. I didn't even get to it yet.
All right, so the party has recently been chasing after the Cult of the Dragon for a good number of months previously after their hometown was destroyed. They've been working with a whole bunch of political figures and agents within an organization known as the Harpers, the Order of the Gauntlet, and apparently members of the Lord's Alliance to make their way chasing after the cult and this massive hoard of treasure. That treasure took them to the swamp known as the Mare of Dead Men, in which they chased after Resmir, the black worm speaker of the Cult of the Dragon, basically representing the black head of Tiamat. black scaled head of Tiamat. Just need to have a sip. In which they made their way to Skyreach Castle and defeated the Black Dragon sect, and made great friends with a cloud giant in a flying ice castle. They made their way back home, to which they have begun repairs on their keep called Riverguard. Casimir has recently decided to join the Harpers, but has turned down an invitation to do it in a more of a formal setting, to stay behind at the keep to basically make it look better. Well, to basically repair it, make it more safer. Not to
Aesthetics
just
are
make
everything.
Aesthetics are everything. Yes, that is entirely correct. Good rolls in chat. Good rolls in chat. All right. So sorry about this. 1 second, everyone. Please bear with me. I know what I am doing. Absolutely do. So as we come back into our group, one of their patrons, and High Harper of the Harpers organization, an archmage by the name of Remilia Haventree, who has been supporting the characters ever since they made their first assault against the Cult of the Dragon in Castle Nertia and rescued the 4 tieflings. She has supplied a invitation to a party in which an ally, a friend of hers, Dala Simmerhelv, is hosting a party, to which the guests of honor are the Cliffwells, Lady Delia Cliffwell and Lord Tiberius Cliffwell, in which the party know are the financiers to the Cult of the Dragon, to which also were the ones partly responsible for the party know for the research conducted on tieflings of Casimir's kind. The day's begun with Ramsey bringing out pumpkin soup for everyone from the first what's it called? From the first crops of pumpkins that was going out the front. Yep, because of such fertile land now surrounding the keep. The first vegetables of the harvest. Thank you, Viridian. Has been placed on the table. The 4 of you gather around for morning breakfast. Ikram, this is straight after the day that you returned with your owlbear.
Is who's at the table?
There is yourself. There is Belvin, or there could be everyone there, or there could be no one there. But Ramsey's.
I just mean like, is it just us 4, or is there like?
There's two guards. There is one of the ladies that works in the kitchen as well as and within the keep itself as a servant.
Yeah.
Just a general steward. Alton's by the desk sorting out some paperwork. What seems to be replies and letters and receipts.
Where's Osa?
Osa, she's not here currently. It's like 7 a.m. She could be asleep. She could be enjoying a nice warm bed.
Okay.
Because she's been out in the forest for last week.
Because what time is it actually right now? We're having breakfast.
Yep, 7 a.m.
7. Cool.
She'll toughen up soon.
Probably in the infirmary, getting treated for hypothermia.
No, cool. I'm just going to enjoy it, and
well,
yeah, that's it.
Belvin's going to ask Ikram. So, how did the travels into the forest go?
Yeah, it went really well. Did those guys, would they have seen my owlbear, or would?
Well, how late did you come back?
That is a good question.
Where did you park your
I'm gonna,
owlbear?
I'm gonna say you came back late at night that you could have came in because you had to walk 15 miles, and it was most of your day taken up, so you would have gotten back after nightfall.
And
Not
as
sure where I would have parked him.
I was gonna
actually,
say,
now
and
that I
as
think
Luke
about it.
asks, where did he park Albert?
I just left it in Belvin's room.
You know, if
How did
Belvin
they even
did
get
and
through
you
the
didn't.
door?
Do you know if you did and you didn't tell Belvin, he would kill it.
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck? We're under attack.
Because that is exactly what would happen. You know.
Yeah, it's just like, holy shit.
At that point,
I don't actually leave it in the room. I'm gonna throw it in the. Is there another section that's kind of like? No, I'll just leave it out the front.
I was gonna say, I honestly don't think there's anywhere inside the.
Yeah, I'm
keep's
just gonna leave it
walls.
out the front and just be like, and I'll just say to it like, "Oh, I'll bring you some fish in the morning."
Albert's
Wild
just like,
owlbear.
Albert's
Yeah.
just like, cool. There's carrots here. It's like, cool, carrots.
Where do you get carrots from?
There's carrots.
The
in the
garden, the garden's literally like out the front.
Ah, is that your garden you started?
That's
or-
Osha's
It's Osa's garden.
Oh, right. So it's just messing up her garden then.
That's fine.
At that point,
Yeah,
You
so
guys
the
do
the
the
thing went really well. Yeah, it went really well. Found us an owlbear. Gonna start training it, hopefully.
Wait, an owlbear.
Yeah, you know, half bear, half owl.
Uh,
Pretty cool.
I know what an owlbear is, but I'm more perplexed that you brought an owlbear back.
Yeah,
at that point,
they cool.
you hear a screeching bird call from what seems to be the top, from within the sky overhead somewhere, and then a growling. Goes up. Coming outside.
Okay.
That also wakes up Sandstorm and Casimir if they are not already awake.
Well, I'm sure you're going to have a great time with that. But I
Pets are
will.
fighting.
Can you think of a name for it? I can't think of one.
Bell.
It's
Honestly-
a female.
Owlbear.
Honestly, that's your problem.
A guard runs
I'm gonna
in.
call it
Because
Bertha.
I am going to tell you now that be prepared if it does act up in any way and you can't control it,
Well,
we
then I'll
will
let it
we
go.
will slay it.
You will not slay it.
If it
As
if
it
it
is.
if it
It
is
is a thing
if
of
it-
nature, and it has done nothing wrong.
oh, but if it does, that's what I'm saying. If it
I'll
does,
kick your ass.
God damn it, Ikram.
you could try, Ikram. You really could try.
I'm building an army, bro.
At that point, a guard comes in and yells, "Some sort of bear out the front, eating the veggie garden."
You can talk to Ikram. I'm gonna be off now. I've finished my breakfast. Have fun.
I'm gonna go deal. I'll go
go?
talk to my new best friend, and then I storm off.
Lucky we've got like a gate, so it can't just like walk in and attack someone.
Oh fuck!
Out through the front gate, you see there's 6 guards lined on the wall, lined the front gate, all with their crossbows ready, and they just look. 2 of them are looking up, the rest are looking down, and it's just a territory standoff between the owlbear and the griffin, 2 predators
Dead.
that have been brought into the same area.
I thought the griffin was in the keep, like locked up.
Yeah, it sits on top.
It's not in a room. It's on top of the keep.
Yeah.
Griffin. Would you say both of these creatures are natural?
Yes.
Make a nature check. Because this is for
I feel like I would know
One's
this.
half owl, half bear. The other's like half eagle, half lion or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 15.
15. Yeah, you know they're definitely both not.
Right.
They're both sort of monstrosities. Like, from what you can recall, owlbears aren't really a natural thing. It's more or less a creature that survived through the ages from some strange wizardly experiments, possibly.
All right.
Or there are multiple legends falling back to the origin of owlbears themselves.
Okay. How much smarter are griffins than owlbears? Like a fair bit, or
You
Little
know
bit.
that the owlbear is probably a little bit smarter, whereas the griffin is more territorial.
Wait,
Wait,
the
what?
owlbear's smarter than the griffin? Isn't it the other way around?
The owlbear is smarter than the griffin.
What the fuck?
Yep.
I guess one.
But you
well,
you guess
they
that
have
one
bird heads.
guess that the griffin that the owlbear is probably as smart as a dog.
Yeah, honestly, how smart's the griffin?
Not as smart as a dog.
I would seriously think that griffins would be like
I thought that
almost
was
as intelligent as humans.
No, you're thinking
Wow.
size.
I'm thinking of what?
Griffins, griffins are a lot more savage.
What's the one of Harry Potter?
Hippogriff.
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 Okay, that's why. That's probably what I was thinking of.
I think
what
they're
I'm
basically the
thinking
same
of too.
thing, though.
Yeah, that's because I think one of Harry Potter is very intelligent, right?
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
But this isn't the Harry Potter world, so I think there's a difference.
Oh, that's it. We're changing
Basically the
settings.
same.
Both.
I feel like dragons are different in both worlds as well, So.
Nah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go out there and just turn around to the guards and be like, "I'll deal with it." And
I'll come out as well.
no,
I'll deal with it. Yeah.
The owlbear stands up on its hind legs. It's just like.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animal. And do you want me to press the button for it so you can read it?
Only if
I
you
gotta
want,
find
and
it.
so the chat can see it as well.
Yeah, true. Fine. I'm gonna go up to the owlbear and be like, "Wait, what's going on?"
Goes. My food. Not his. Not,
Was
not
he?
his.
Was he? Wait, which food? You mean the garden? Was he trying to take your food?
New home, not his home.
So this might end up being a bit of a shared agreement. So you might have to live together, but he won't eat your food.
Make a persuasion check. Yelling down from top because you can now understand animals.
Persuasion or animal handling?
The griffin goes.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
Boom.
Owlbear, like kind of like. Oh, right. Or anything else here?
Say that again.
Anything else here?
There's a forest that I'm slowly working on, but don't rip that up. And there's a water. There's a river out the back. Is it a river? It's just
Yeah, it's
a
a
river.
river.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's a
water.
giant river out the back.
There's
You
one
can
all
go
around
and check
one.
that out.
Fun. The griffin's just like yelling down in the most basic language function it can. Fuck off, MySpace. Fuck off.
I look up at the griffin and be like, "MySpace died a long time ago."
The griffin is confused and doesn't get your fucking modern day reference.
I'm just gonna go to the griffin and be like, "Get down here now," and like walk probably 10 meters away from the owlbear.
Griffin kind of like spreads its wings and flutters up. You see its talons land on the ground, followed by its lion-like body. As it kind of like skulks in a circle, just being like.
All right, so this chick's our new companion, and you're gonna get along with her, all right?
Why? When?
Very recently, and I need you two to get along. So make up now.
You can make a persuasion check or an intimidation check.
I'm gonna say it's more persuasion rather than intimidation. Oh wow!
Looks at you, just goes. I want food first.
What kind of food do you want? Do you want fish?
Shakes his head. Horse.
Horse?
Horse.
We might have to speak to Sandstorm about that one. Because the griffin's yours, isn't it, Roby?
Yeah. What happened? Let's eat a horse.
It wants to eat a horse. I'm not dealing with that.
What kind of griffin eat a horse right outside?
A normal griffin?
What the fuck?
They're like birds or creatures of prey.
We're gonna tame this one. We got one fucking horse.
Okay, I was going to say to the griffin, well, you probably can't eat horse because, you know,
It's scarce.
that's wrong.
Eat a horse. Eat a fucking rabbit.
You want to
Dog.
talk morals
Eat some
to a fucking savage animal?
Yeah,
You know,
I'm teaching right now.
Eat some carrots.
you know for a fact that people do sell horse meat.
Okay.
It's just not very sought after.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll just say to it,
make it a veggie or something.
I'll see if I can scrounge up some horse meat, but it might take me a while.
Shit.
Until then, there's plenty of fish out there, and I point to the water to keep you occupied. All right.
So you're telling them both to go to the river to get their own food?
God damn it.
One's gonna eat the other.
No, I'm telling. I told the owlbear to stay in the veggie patch, and I told the.
And then you said there's fish in the river. That's
No, I
behind
told
us
him
as
to
well.
go swimming in the river.
Stream.
I still told him. I still told him that they got to get along to get. I told them that they have to
What
get
happens
along.
when your family brings in stray pets?
No. Do I know this is happening?
In my defense, my pet's more intelligent.
You
so-
can all hear the screeches from both avian creatures.
1v1
Avian-born
like
creatures.
Pokemon.
You definitely,
Exactly.
you definitely know the sound of your own griffin in distress.
Okay, I'm gonna like hear that and I come down. Like Spider-Man comes down from the skyscrapers.
just from the bedroom window.
Yeah, on the train. I'm like, what's going on down here over here? Kim?
Well, this bloody griffin is just causing a commotion,
Arrows. I come up
and it wants to eat a horse. So
Whispering,
you can deal with that. And I go back over to the owlbear.
I pat the griffin. I calm it down.
Possibly.
You can make
Well,
an animal
we
handling.
won- Remember, I got that crit when I was writing it. I think I'm good from now on, right? You remember that time? Like I had to hit the crit.
I know. It was a beautiful scene.
Yeah, but it doesn't continue on through the whole game.
You can make it
It's not how
handling
crits
check.
work, Robbie.
But I must
It's
have
kind
some
of placid right now.
I must have a connection in some way.
Yeah, you have
Look,
a connection.
I just want to calm him down a bit.
Yeah. So make an animal handling check.
Okay. Where is my roll sheet? There it is. Oh, fucking
Wow.
every time, guys. Come on. Every fucking time. Griffin, we got it going on, our brave blank.
So, Ikram, something strange happens as Sandstorm comes down.
That's a bloody fucking sick roll, mate.
Like a
Doing it right, mate.
my god,
How am I doing this? I get
My
the rolls when
button.
it counts.
Pay to win.
Okay.
by fucking Bahamut.
Yeah, you've got to accept that you have two pets now.
This wants us to get disadvantaged because we stick at rolls.
How's it feel to lose a child, Ikram?
Although
I'll
aggressive,
just get
and
two crits then, Ishman. I'll just get 2 20s. It's fine.
Now there's this pressure that
I
you have
do.
to continue.
I do. All right, so Ikram, you see Sandstorm comes down and goes up to it
Calm down.
like a pack, like the leader of a lion pride, basically, against this aggressive and territorial griffin. It kind of sinks. Its mood becomes a bit more placid, and under Sandstorm's touch, it recedes.
I'm gonna go look at I'll look at over at Ikram, just look at him and go, mate, you're gonna have to look after your pets more better, eh? And just walk off with a griffin. I'm just gonna give him that.
The griffin kind of like scoops its head underneath between your legs, and in one swish motion and one smooth motion.
Yeah. That's fly away. See you later. Oh, shit.
I'm going to.
Jelly much, mate.
I'm going to.
What are you doing? Don't do it.
Going to cast Druidcraft, and I'm just going to like grab like a puddle of water or something and just splash him in the back of the head with it.
I'm gonna try to dodge this. Do I know it's coming? Do I see how it's coming?
It's kind of just like an offhand gesture, kind of just like a.
Oh,
You gather some moisture from the ground and just flick it in his direction.
thanks for
The
that.
live
Refreshing.
Appreciate
Appreciate it. And then my fur like glistens in the sun, so it makes me look even.
Oh, you do like that slow-mo turn and the water
Yeah.
like flicks off you and shit.
It's
And I
a
go-
cold, chilly morning. There's a little bit of fog laying on the grasslands as well, but the clouds over top aren't very bad. It's
and then
like
there's a rainbow. And I go,
says someone goes for a fly.
our morning fly together. We'll go fetch something wild, more wild than just a horse laying in the stables.
Oh my god.
As you're flying around, you see making its way down the road from a distance away are a couple of wagons and a carriage as well.
Oh no! What are you giving me? Don't give me something.
As you end your flight and you're, or is it if there's anything else anyone else wants to do, like Casimir, you
I have to go and have a chat with Elliot. Just like, look.
There's more
there's
animals here now.
Another wild beast here.
We all have
You
a pet.
are the superior animal here.
Yeah,
A creature. So you
course I
need
would
to
be.
behave as such.
Yeah, that's right. Belvin's the only one without a pet.
I'm okay.
Kelvin's got
with
you.
that. 100%
Fucking equals here, mate. That's it. Ikram, you just come number 3, mate. Even though you're fucking saying out of game, it's still do it in game, mate.
Your spidey senses are tingling. Someone's
Yeah.
talking shit. Casimir's talking shit about me.
Belvin's number 4 now.
Elliot looks at you and says,
My time that I've spent while being translucent and swimming, I got to thinking. I should be more gracious, grateful, and I should be more presentable for my majestic side. The stigma around my scales, I feel, puts people at unease.
People have fair cause to be wary of chromatic dragons, but
Me too.
if you continue acting the way you are, not aggressively, not evilly, it'll pass. People will come to admire and respect you.
That sounds like a treasure in itself. Yes. I like that.
Can Elliot become a human like the other dragon?
I think there's something like it only happens in like real older dragons.
yeah, Casimir, you know for a fact that shape change ability is something that happens mostly in older metallic dragons, but in some chromatic dragons as well, it is possible.
Not all dragons have their father as a wizard.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So maybe
We have seen actual dragons casting spells, so
So maybe you could teach it that exact ability.
maybe. Oh my God.
That'd be awesome. And then Elliot is with us like all the time. And it's like we just have a dragon.
My apprentice isn't a humanoid; it's a motherfucking dragon.
You know for a fact that that Talus's dragon could cast a spell, and even Viragametha was powerful enough to teleport 3 times.
Yeah, he was
That'd
scary
be
as
very
fuck.
actually useful for a whole campaign because then Elliot could actually do things, not just hide in the dungeon.
Elliot's the bouncer. What are you
Because
talking
at the
about?
start we hit it in the thing, but now it's too big.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's grown a lot of size.
How
There are
big- how big is
fish
she? Like about the size of a horse, kind of, or bigger?
size of quite a well-built horse with a wingspan
Like a
that
war
doubles.
horse or something.
Yeah, like a
Like a-
war horse.
What are the big
Like-
breed of horses called?
A daft horse.
Yeah, there's like a specific breed.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, with the
You know what
like
I'm-
big fuzz, very like
Yeah, those
fluffy
ones.
hoofs. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, she's
She's
kind
going.
of good.
She's going to be like that. She's growing. Her wingspan nearly double her what's it called her length.
Okay.
She's growing.
Maybe I'll take on 2 apprentices.
Do you say that to her?
I'm just considering it for now, because I need to, or Kaz needs to, create his own spell so he can officially graduate as like a fully qualified wizard of Candlekeep.
Make an intelligence check.
17?
17. An idea passes your mind. More or less something that could possibly be a form of an illusionary dragon. Probably not as powerful as a full-size dragon, but maybe something around Aliet's size. Completely probably tangible upon inspection. Some you probably have to work on with Aliet. And that even Aliet's impressive size, maybe if she was just a little bit bigger, could be quite imposing. Horrifying.
Something I'll look into then.
Can I talk to the owlbear and just ask, so do you have a name?
Looks at its muddy claws. Doesn't understand what you mean.
Do you have a
Go do like Tarzan. Like, me Ikram. Me Ikram. You?
My name is Ikram.
No, it's too many
What
words.
is
It's too
your
many.
name?
Just Ikram.
No, because they're like dog level. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not
So
griffin
this goes
level.
back.
I
This
mean,
goes
dogs
back,
got ancestors.
this goes back and forth for
Hello
a
there,
bit
dog.
as the owlbear is trying to understand what you're meaning, but you're able to directly talk to it, so it speeds up the
Oh, yeah,
process
true.
of a dog learning its name. Or as an owlbear learning its name, but then it's just like it picks a name, it picks its own name, just going
Oh,
Mud
shit.
Claws.
Mud claws.
Mud Claws? Mud Claws. Mud Claws.
Oh no, it's Pokemon.
I dig it. Well, Mud claws. I am Ikram, and my friend that you just had a slight run in with was Sandstorm. And what's the name of the griffin?
Still hasn't been named.
Unnamed.
Okay, and his pet griffin.
Terrible.
This is why you shouldn't let your kids have pets. Straight up.
So I
Elite's
want you
got a
to,
name.
so I want you to treat everyone around here nicely, and I'll go get you some fish. Eh? How's that sound?
Nods and follows you.
Okay, I'm just gonna head over to the water and start fishing.
Alright. You fish, you catch quite a few because of your druidic traits. It's quite easy. It's a nice early morning fish.
Yeah, nice. And
As
yeah. Do we have people that fish for us, or
yeah, there is Cyrus that leads 3 people on the keel boat you guys have, and they usually go out fishing early of the morning or late afternoon, just fishing along the river, and they usually come back with a good load of fish.
okay? Might go and talk to Cyrus like later on, and just like
We
tell
have
him
like
to
storage
feed,
for that fish.
to feed the owlbear.
Currently, the storage is being held within the kitchen.
Have some ice
But-
boxes.
Usually, yeah,
A freezer section.
Yeah, there's a cool box. There is one small cool box that's laid with frosty stones.
Well, I'm gonna tell Cyrus to every like few hours to feed the owlbear or mud claws a few fish.
It just goes, what, say again?
There's an owl bear. Can't miss it. Looks like a bear. Face of an owl.
Yeah.
Call
No.
Its name is Mudclaws. It likes fish.
Just asking him to go up to a bear and feed it fish.
You want to feed a wild animal.
Ah, fine. Just give the fish to Osa, and I'll. She can feed it.
With great bear
It's
comes
great.
great
You're gonna just
responsibility.
put her through everything.
Yeah, she's my apprentice.
At which point, because you're on the ship, he looks over and looks around, and you see Osha walking out of the barracks building, heading towards the keep. What seems to be probably for breakfast, and she's having a stretch. And so she yells out, "Osha, get yourself a new pet. Look after it."
Who said that?
Cyrus did,
Oh, okay.
and she looks around, just like, "Huh?"
Who said
Just
that?
like waves, but then keeps walking.
Yeah, cool.
The fuck you bringing back fucking wild animals for?
8.
Getting scolded by this guy.
Yeah, you stick to what you're good at. I'll stick to what I'm good at. All right.
What is that, by the way?
That's what I'm good at.
He begins grabbing a piece of rope from the boat and just like getting to put it, make it look a bit neater, just to be busy to get away from you. Just like, yeah, all right, I'll make sure. Yeah, I'll get some fish. I'll get a barrel.
Did
Thanks,
you just
mate.
accidentally get on the boat? Now you're like going on a fishing trip with them.
No, this is post. This is post.
Okay.
This is post fish.
I turn around to leave,
like,
and I'm like,
uh-oh.
oh shit.
Oh, no, she turns into a fish. Gets caught in the net.
Oh, the owlbear attacks you. Just getting food.
Hilarious.
All
right.
Yeah, I'll go talk to Asai, but if someone else wants to do something, I'm just gonna go take a whiz.
Well, Kaz wants to get everyone together to discuss plans for like the keep, and what are we going to do about the water deep ball? Is it
The party.
pate?
Party. Yep. So bring everyone together.
Get everyone in the keep.
So you're gonna take Ikram away from doing his owlbear stuff. Sandstorm, Griffin.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I assume
Fine,
they've
right.
like come back at some point.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, how late do you want this meeting to be?
I mean,
Throughout the day, at
4
some
p.m.
point,
sharp, mate.
4 p.m.
Be there
Okay.
or be square.
Casimir
Alright.
literally just sends a message spell to everyone, being like, "Hey, meet me here."
Hurry the fuck up! You're late for the meeting.
Having a meeting.
Well,
Official business.
fair enough.
All right. So
Well,
at
through the day, Belvin will probably be talking to all the guards, making sure they're appropriately trained, if he trusts all of them. Because he doesn't know any of these guards except for the 2 main guys, pretty much. So he's just going around introducing himself pretty much to every guard.
they all seem like good people. They've all heard about the heroics of what you have all been through. The multiple times you guys have apparently taken down dragons, and apparently that all of you have your own dragon, which like the guards are excited to see, but also scared at the same time. It's like, no, don't make you bring up dragons. No. But they're wary. You also find out that there is a rumor going around about you guys. There's one of the guys just like, well, we heard. Okay, so don't get us wrong, but we heard that you are inviting in tieflings, just tieflings.
I don't believe it is just tieflings. It's the ones who do not seem to belong, or who have been kicked out, or it seems to anyone who needs refuge. You know, we don't discriminate on race here. So
Okay. So a lot of them go, oh, okay. When after like you explain that to them, they're just like, oh, okay, yeah, and like they show you a lot of respect as they have heard about the that you were a captain within the Order of the Gauntlet during the host's invasions.
damn straight.
So they're just
And
like,
just keep up the good work.
yeah, they all seem like very nice people. They're happy to get away from the busy streets of Daggerford for a while to enjoy the countryside. Few of them are cadets that have only recently begun their work as a guard. So you show them over the course of days, like how to.
Well, yeah, I'll be like, offer up, more than willing to teach you guys a thing or two if you need it or if you want it. I got a few days that I could do such a thing, so
Where are you at the moment?
I'm just doing the rounds around the keep,
Ah, got you.
getting to
Nice.
know all the guards and
Yeah, nice.
and all any like newbies.
Kyle has to name each guard individually.
Bob, Rob, Cobb, Job, Slob,
Cobb.
I thought you were gonna go with like Bill, Dill, Till,
When he runs out of those, he could be like, Rob Bob, Rob Dub.
Rob 1,
Rob,
Rob 1.
Double Bob, Rob
That's
Sean.
like the oldest school.
Rob _1, Rob _2.
Yeah, they.
Irrelevant Bob 1, relevant Bob 1, relevant Rob 1,
Enemy one.
unrelevant Cobb 2.
Or unrelevant Cobb 2.
Anyway, yeah. So well, yeah, like Belvin would be happy to set up a kind of like a training session for all the guys who would want it.
Yeah, the newcomers put up their hands, and even Brum puts his hand up and says, "Yeah, I'm happy to join."
All right.
Does that include like just civilians as well, or just the guards?
I'm only doing guards at the moment, but who knows? When I'm doing it, civilians might be interested.
Yeah, you draw some attention from the laborers as well, like especially the ones that go on their lunch break. They're just like over watching as the drills are being done, and you know the practice sword fighting with the wooden swords or even with the steel blades as you bring them out. Quite incredible.
Yeah, it'd be wooden swords at first.
I've created a straw poll in chat for everyone to name my griffin. I've come up with 5 names, and you guys get to vote on the name.
Now we
I
need
know what I'm voting for.
So I'll wait to end of like I don't know, I'll give it a bit. Everyone,
We'll give it a bit, yeah.
maybe at the end of the session. At the end,
I'm voting for Gobbles.
no
Gobble.
pushing. There's no pushing agenda here, guys. No shouting what you're voting for, guys.
No, I mean,
I
you
didn't
know,
vote for Gobble.
All the
Vote-
Rob fans, Ikram fans, don't do it just because he's doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know. We
Your
all
favorite is.
Vikram.
But how else can I abuse my semi-streamer privilege?
All right. So throughout the day, at some point in the day, these 2 wagons arrive.
I do cool ones. I'm like, I gotta put gobbles there too. Gobbles get voted.
They it appears to be a few more bits of construction material, like fresh stonework, levers, and winter wools to help out. And there's also in half of one cart there is a dismantled. There's entirely dismantled ballista ready to be set up. Alton lets you know that, yeah, I purchased it while I was there. You guys owe Morwen about 300 gold.
Done.
Good work.
I
Do
think
we-
Rom should know how to work that, or Aravan.
was gonna say, do we just transfer it? Do you know her account number or like?
How do you
Do you accept PayWave?
Yeah.
cash or
Do you
card?
have PayPal?
We can. Alton just goes. I'm sure we can send a runner. Or next time you guys actually want to go to town, you can go do it yourselves. Fuck yous.
Well,
That's some
He's got
attitude.
his wine sack.
yeah. Jesus Christ.
Wait, who was this? Which one?
Alton.
It was Alton. Okay.
He gives you some real sass.
Well,
He's salty.
alright,
He's Sultan.
we can. I'm actually quite surprised. Morwen actually allowed you to bring this over here without actually payment up front. So shows a bit of trust, which is good.
Yeah. She likes you all. You guys have done good work apparently. And it's bringing in new people, new relations. Her and Ramilia probably got along like good friends. Who knew?
Well, that works out well for everybody then. All right. Well, are we gonna get all these guys started on making a building? Like probably I'm gonna say medium size. What size building did you say we could make with the amount that we have?
With the timber,
Yeah.
I think 2 houses, basically.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be houses. Probably at the moment we can
Two,
only
like,
probably make
accommodation units.
recreational buildings. Like a barracks almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That will house many people. So medium size, large size.
So
It's
with
like
the-
Warcraft
with the
3 when you have to like build the shitty barracks in order to make the like advanced one and
Yeah.
stuff.
Can I upgrade it?
I see this
Need
more as
more
like
lumber.
a keep is more like might and magic.
All right. So with the materials you have, you can build two
There's a white
medium
man.
house, 2 cottages, and each cottage will be able to hold 4 people. 5 people. I'm sorry.
And we can make 2 of them.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's what we got, might as well.
Yeah. Between Nickel, Casimir, and a couple of laborers, you can definitely make those.
Or do we want to make it? Can we break it up into places that hold 2 or 3 people and make like 4 buildings?
Yeah, you can do that.
Like, do we want to make it that way? So,
I think, like, the
or
bigger
do we want to
you
make it bigger?
If you make less, but like a bigger building, you're going to fit more people. It'll be more efficient on space.
But
Like
I mean, I'm just thinking.
one big, like, long building would have more space inside it.
Like a mess hall type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get that, but I'm just thinking in the long run. Like, I mean, if we have a big building, houses 5, and then if it comes like however the keep gets a bigger place, has lots of people, and that building that houses 5 people, you could just make that upper district where people have to pay lots of money for later, with the bigger houses and stuff. But no, all right, yeah, no, we'll stay with the 2 medium sizes. And if spare time, Belvin will help with the laborers and stuff as well.
Cool. So, with the help of Casimir using Fabricate, you work together alongside with Nickel. He's basically letting you know how to get shit, how to to assemble a house together. He's like a little confused at first, just by everything already being half done for him, and it's just like, all right, now we got to try to get this over here and get this. All right, it's like he's working out a jigsaw puzzle along with you. But Casimir's giving him very straight, clear instructions, being like, "Well, it's just easy. You got to put that piece with this piece, and you just got to get that there, isn't it?" But together, you guys are able to form one big building. Was it? Sorry.
Yeah, we'll make more of like a barracks building, I think. That was the idea.
Didn't you say we could make 2 medium-sized like cottages that fitted 5 people each?
Yeah, 5 people each. Did you want to do that? Or make one large barrack that can fit 10 people?
I mean, might as well make 2 then.
Yeah, well, I think 2. I think that 2 will be good.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna add that onto the map, onto your settlement map.
If we're gonna make that, how long would it take to make those?
I mean, if Kaz uses fabricate, he could like whip up some basic shacks in like 10 minutes each, basically.
Cool.
He just needs the materials, and then he can like shape it basically through the spell.
Yeah. I don't
know how big the houses are.
Not very. It's like it's like basically a living space, and then bed.
Yeah.
But
it's
is
like
it
a cabin you go to? It's like a cabin you go to up at Barrington Tops.
Yeah. it's
with
just
the with the fabricate though?
cabin.
Even though you could make the materials into the building,
Mm.
would you have to know the basics of like the way that they would go into this building?
Yeah, like to make
That's
any
like the
sort of
blueprints you mean.
Yeah,
to make any
because
sort
like
of,
if he's like, cool, I've got materials, let's make a house, and then like, how does he know where exactly each one will go and the joins and then the support of
That's
the
the
house? Like,
That's the thing with fabricate though. You can just like make it all into one piece, into like a simple shape that you want. So like he can just make like a hollow cube of wood basically, and then cut out a doorway and some windows. So it's like it's not really like complex. You wouldn't actually need a blueprint or anything for it.
right. So you've made a box.
Yeah, essentially, it's just
Yeah.
like a really like it's
Yeah.
like a hollow box with some holes for like windows and a door.
Cool. All right,
Totally,
and then
it's just like flat sheets of wood, basically.
and then everyone else pretty much like we could make the peaked roofs and stuff like that later, because you could just do the whole square thing if you wanted to, or did you want to put a roof on it
Put a
proper?
little point on them.
So a peak.
Give it a veranda.
Oh, that's a little bit too fancy. Right?
It's gotta have at least a front porch, right?
Need a rocking chair on the back
Yeah,
veranda.
front costs extra, mate.
rocking chair.
But I mean, at least make it so the laborers have to do the inside stuff.
Yeah, so
put the
Kaz
beds
is just
up and
doing
stuff.
like the basic shape of the house, and they do the
Cool.
rest basically.
Well, I mean, I feel like the laborers could just sit back and watch
He's like,
Casimir do everything.
the council workers.
They're on Smoko.
Council workers.
Permanent smoke.
They do a quarter of a day's work, and then bang, they have a house done.
Like, well, that was easy.
This is the easiest job
Easiest
I've
house
ever
in my
had.
life.
And then the rest is just having to bury all the footings, doing some yard work and clearing areas around. There's enough wood left over to create a fence as well for each house.
I was gonna say put a bit of fencing, a little bit of security, since they're gonna be outside the walls, like the stone walls.
Do we have
gonna-
a bell now? I'm sure we could whip up a bell or something.
Guards
or
have
a
signals.
horn, even.
You have, and yeah,
So like above like in the gatehouse, there'd always be someone on lookout. They'd have some sort of alarm system.
I believe, well,
Don't we have a horn down in
they
our
all-
cavern system?
Yeah.
yeah, there is that one horn.
It's not even a horn though. It's like a magic item used for scrying or something.
Only within that area, but if you take it out,
but I mean,
area,
it's
there'll still be a horn.
there'd be a horn then if you take it out.
Go down the cave.
Well, let's see what it comes up to.
If we take it out of there and put it up on the thing, then we're like,
Someone
there
would
you go.
steal the. Someone
Do
would
we want
definitely
a
steal
horn
that.
or do we want a bell?
It would have it had all these gems in it. Someone would definitely just steal it.
Are you saying someone from inside would steal it?
Yeah,
Probably
exactly.
sandstone.
Like,
Wow, you don't trust
What do you
anybody
mean?
in here then?
Probably
I like
sandstone.
more protection.
Oh, I said so.
Why would I take something that protects my own bloody keep?
Also,
You
just
have
as
a
a
grabby
side
glaze.
note,
We're voting.
just
Alright.
as a side note for myself, who has the crystal key for the locked tower?
I think I have the crystal key because it's my lock,
Okay,
right?
check
I
your
can't
character.
remember.
Yeah. So I'm having a vote, guys.
Wasn't-
Everyone on the board, please be everyone in a session, please. Thank you. Yep, you three. Hand up if you want. So we get two choices. Do we want a bell that goes ding? Someone rings the bell. You know, they hear that big dinging and medieval movies and shit.
So
Or
like
do you
a
want?
bell, yeah.
Or do we want a horn when like we're in danger or something?
Horn.
Bell.
I like a bell.
I like a
Kaz
bell.
will put his hand up for Bell, and then he'll
No,
minor
I was-
illusion. He'll minor illusion. Ikram putting his hand up too.
What's this straw?
Wait, does that mean that my hand
Oh,
goes
yeah.
up, or does that mean it just looks like
just
I got
looks
this
like your
third
hand goes up.
arm that's coming up?
Yeah, you've done.
But I can
got
make
your
it
hand
look
down
like
and just
I can
like
make
an
it
arm
look
stick.
like your arm just goes up and hides the actual arm.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just saying like. So we got to get a we got to buy a bell or design one.
Bell is better.
Maybe Belvin can make.
I look over at
Yeah, how could Bell
Casimir and I
not vote
cast
for a
Charm
bell?
Person.
Oh,
Who are you charming?
Casimir.
is this gonna work? Though?
Right.
I counter.
Do you know the spell's happening though?
Does.
Because it has. I don't know, he'd know my spell was happening as well. Oh, actually, my illusion doesn't have verbal components, so I don't know how obvious it would be.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I was trying
we're
to
just
trying to charm him to get him to put his hand up.
For a horn.
For a horn.
And then he counted it. I'll just look at him like, do these ones?
Well played, son. Well
I just feel
played.
like
What
a
next?
bell is easy to
It's also
sound.
But
2
a
hour like
horn sounds so much more epic.
very like sort of more Viking like. It's sort of like not us.
Nah,
I feel like a
I
bell
dig it.
sort of suits
Bell's heaps
our-
fancier.
where we are, how we are. We're more like
I think with a bell, the sound would probably travel further as well, because like a higher pitch.
yeah. No, bell would be. I just someone brought up horn. I'm like, ooh, horn. That's more like in the like in when we're fighting. Like and then we like charge in for the battle. That's
war
what that's
horn.
The war horn, yeah.
War
Someone
horn.
blows the horn for an alarm, all the civilians just charge out.
War.
No one else is available.
We're like a war triangle. Ding 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 ding.
Rockers.
Person in the front line, like as they're like intimidatingly like walking up.
And then one of theirs comes out and both look at each other.
in the fight, they're just like circling each other. Like,
Dance off.
There's a hat laying on the ground, like, and they're circling around it.
oh shit, that's funny. So what are we talking about?
I don't know.
No.
I'm
Bell.
just fishing.
Bell.
So
So 3 for Bell, 1 against.
Well, it's not. I meant not be in the vote, but anyway, you go 2-1. Bell, it is. We just gotta work out.
Actually, no, yeah. What was Sansom's vote?
I like the bell suits more. I feel.
Okay, so yeah.
All right, Casimir, you know the keep. There is enough copper within the treasury to make a bell. To make a bell of a large size, like the
Nice.
Liberty Bell.
Oh, is there? There's not an existing bell or anything, right?
There's not an existing bell there.
Okay. Okay.
We also need a bell ringer.
Well, I'd have to fabricate that up.
Can you fabricate that?
Can we train the guards to ring a bell?
It's
The
hard.
guards all look at you with spies in their
They gotta
eyes.
go to the daily induction.
Yeah. It's an intensive 6-week course.
I believe they will be able to ring a bell.
Yeah.
But do you know for sure?
Yes, I've been
Do they get a
personally
sticker to
handling
put
a
on
lot
their
of these
helmet?
guards, and I'm pretty sure they are quite capable.
Okay.
I
Well,
don't know
how
what you've been
does it
handling.
happen? Does someone just yell out, "Someone ring the bell," and the closest person rings? Is that what happens?
It would just be like, well, whoever's
Oh,
on like
sound the
lookout.
alarm.
Sound,
have
yeah, I was
your
gonna say
bell license.
sound the alarm.
Ron looks at you and says, "Whoever's in the guard's tower above the portcullis,
So there's always
either
someone.
ring the bell when there's something going on, call for reinforcements, and let the portcullis fall."
Yeah,
Or
because
draw it.
they should know. They're the first people to see because they're looking out. Yeah.
There will be 3 dings if there's an emergency. 1 ding of a morning when
4
food's
dings
on.
for lunchtime. It's like 3 dings. Oh my
No.
god, under attack! Ding. No, it's
Ah,
not.
No, it's-
Every day we're like waiting for the last ding. Come on, 4 dings.
like, was that 3 or 4 dings? I think it was 4. Everyone's just panicking.
No, it's all the way around. 3 dings for panic, 4 dings for lunchtime. So that's really fucks people up.
1 ding for food, 2 dings for someone arriving, 3 dings for an emergency.
Cool.
Yes, that sounds great.
That's better order, I think.
One for danger, 2 for mega danger, 3 for super mega danger.
Let's
4
get
for
off the
everything's okay.
topic. We're gonna be stuck on it for a while.
Go on,
otherwise.
this is gonna be handy in the future.
Speaking of which, speaking of off topic, I think it's time to have our little break. 'Cause I need to
Oh,
go.
what a great way to get into the
off-topic.
break.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. Let's go sit by the campfire and enjoy just how insane your players can get when you give them their own keep to work on and go full Sims on. They go full Sims.
Sims.
Full Sims.
Yeah,
City
they make bad
Skylines, bruv.
decisions.
We're
like picking
aiming big
bells.
scale.
Simulator.
Which
Yeah.
is wonderful. Now I'm going to be right back in a second after I go to the restroom and grab a coffee.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
might
grab
also
a tea.
do a coffee.
Make sure you get your better TV extension if you don't have it already,
Yeah.
so you can get our character modes.
Which one's the link to send them? Which one's the best link?
It's on Discord. So if you join our Discord, you can get the link.
Yeah, nice play
There's
there.
layers to our plan.
You have to join to join. No, I'll
People are going
find
to
it
give
for
up
you.
after that, aren't
I'll
they?
find. Some people don't have Discord.
Well, they can get it.
Is that the link? There's
No
two
pressure.
links.
You can just Google better TTV.
Yeah, better TTV, and then you can get the fancy emoticons.
I'm getting some food.
Yeah, you can keep them occupied, Rob.
Okay, no worries. Welcome to Joygasm's halftime break hour. I'm your host for today, and I'm going to teach you to install a better TTV for your pleasure. So if you install this to your browser, on Twitch you get access to more emotes. So when you will have the Belvin, the Ikram, the Casimir and Sandstorm emotes for free, absolutely free. So anytime you type their name, you will see those emotes. If you don't, you'll just see Sandstorm. But that's right, that guy, absolutely free. So on my end, I see my lovely emoticon of my character, but you may see Sandstorm. But once you're installed it, you will see the emoticon for free. Oh shit, I can't get that high, my voice. Hope you're enjoying this halftime break. If you haven't joined our Discord, you just click the link down below. Join our Discord. We talk about stuff during the week. We post pictures. We post pictures of cats and food. And sometimes we talk about Dungeons and Dragons. And also, Dragons and Cats will post things about on his side because he also does streaming during the week. Sometimes he cooks, sometimes he does other things. I'm not sure. Exactly. Why are you still here, that guy? Get out of here. Get it installed, and I want to see you back. I want to see you using those emotes. So whenever you talk about a character, chuck that emote up, and then we'll know who you're talking about. Because pictures are a lot clearer than words. That's the new saying. And also our Twitters. Here are all our Twitters. Oh, wait. I can't type Twitter correctly. If you want to follow our Twitters, they're all 5 of them right there. Hope you're enjoying our housekeeping of our keep. I won this keep from a deck of cards, I think it was. And then to put into the story, my master, when he passed away in his will, he gave me the deed of the castle. I was one lucky cat. I won this keep. I didn't win it. I guess I got given the keep. And now I am lord of this keep. Yeah, that donation goal should say 6 days remaining. I don't know why it says that. I looked at the Streamlabs and it still says 6 days, so don't look at that. Don't look at that. Look away. But if you're willing to give to the charity, charity, here it is. Here's the details here. Oh, thanks, that guys. Glad to have you in the chat. Glad to have you watching. Good to have everyone here. We probably should put like a Oz in brackets in the front of our name because So everyone knows we are the Aussie crew. The Aussie crew
Draw the extra viewers.
coming for you. Yeah, I reckon we should put Oz in brackets at the front. We'll get Carl to do that next stream. Some people like to see some Aussies. Aussies go alright.
What's been going on here?
Let's see how. If you want to vote into, where is it? I lost
Where is your vote?
on my Griffin. I gotta find the link. Here it is. Just vote on my Griffin here. These are the names I've come up with, and at the end of the stream, whatever you got the most votes, that will be the name of the Griffin. At the moment, it's very close between two names, but if you get in now, you can change it all together. Startail, Silverclaw, and Grimclaw can come back. And you need a few
It's obvious
votes.
the best name.
Hey, there's no. I want all you Casimir
I'm not
fans.
saying the best name's winning, but it's possible.
I don't want to see any biased calls here. No one promotes. I'm not promoting any name. I've obviously chosen all 5 names, so like either name, I don't mind.
I missed something that happened. I think we got hosted.
Did we get hosted?
I don't know. Something just popped up.
Let me check. Oh, Torscol, thank you for the host, dude. Appreciate it.
Oh, Tosco.
Toscal, thank
We
you.
appreciate you. We're gonna shout you out.
Thanks,
'cause
that
you're
guy as well.
also, Torscol is also an amazing D&D streamer. He does breakfast with D&D, or I forget the exact name. He does something awesome. He does behind the scenes.
Breakfast with D&D.
Yeah.
And also he hosts. He's a DM for, and Dragons Are Cats is a player.
Yes, he is the DM and host of The Vice, a wonderful 5th edition charity game, and there are puns galore. It's fucking amazing.
Excellent.
Everyone loves a good pun.
Everyone loves a good pun.
We have
would watch
one
it,
pun
except it's
machine
at like
in our stream.
4 a.m. for us, so... Sorry.
Yeah,
I'm going to sit over here because I'm going to eat some toast.
Boneweave is our pun machine of our stream.
And join me from a distance.
I've been slacking off lately, actually.
I know you have. To be honest, you have been slacking off. You have been giving us one pun a stream at least. You've been giving us at least one. So we're waiting for tonight's. So we haven't got tonight's pun yet. So I am going to
Still wait for the
go
opportunity.
get a nice, delicious cup of tea. I'll be right back.
Remember that time we spent 10 minutes figuring out if we wanted a bell or a horn?
No. Did we end up actually deciding? I think the Bell won. Well, now that everyone's not here, Bell obviously won because I'm making the director decision.
To make it takes
we go.
it takes 500 copper coins to make a 5-pound bell.
That's a big
If that-
fucking bell.
Is that what you want, or is it just like a small little ding
Wait,
ding
wait,
ding 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 ding?
No, we want a big
Yeah, I
enough
want a big
bell.
one.
Big enough bell that everyone
It's
can
gonna
hear.
have some beef to it.
Like half the size of the Liberty Bell, I'm thinking, or like give me something to work with here. I'm thinking, yeah. I have 2 sizes right now: Liberty Bell and Town Crier. Bell.
Dingling. Go about halfway in between.
All right, we're going halfway.
Actually, how big is the Liberty Bell?
Oh my god!
Big?
Yeah, you've got to be specific, all right? You want...
It's like probably 3 times the size of a person. Like, it's quite like
Yeah, like
I'm assuming it takes about 3 people with their arms around it, around it to reach.
So it's
that makes sense.
approximately 900 kilos.
So a bit heavier than 5
I
pounds.
think it's a bit bigger now. Wait, how many coins? Say 500 coins.
to make a 5-pound bell.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, probably about half a Liberty Bell.
How big's how much is 5 pounds? It's like 2.5 kilo, isn't it?
5 pounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
yeah,
a bit under
roughly.
2.5 kilos.
Right.
That's
Just
tiny.
shy of. That's just shy of
5-pound
900.
bell. That would be like a town crier bell.
Yeah. Well,
But isn't
Someone just comes running out in the courtyard. Ding, 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 ding.
How many rings was that? How many rings was that?
For 1,000. All right, let's just say for 2,000 copper coins, you can make a medium-sized bell that's probably like about that big.
Is it like
What
pretty
about-
big or is it like fuck off big?
What about 3,000 copper pieces?
I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Are you serious?
No,
Yeah, initiative.
about to be.
Bam.
Ooh, how'd you go, man?
Oh, nice.
Very nice. Did you
Yeah,
click your
okay.
character though?
Yeah.
There's no character to click.
I get too excited when initiatives roll. I just sort of go, what the?
Well, looks like that doesn't matter.
It's a unit of measurement, tall squirrel. Just like a shit ton.
Yeah. How much is there? Oh, there's a shit ton.
Yeah, there's a shit ton.
What's he saying? How much what?
Is it like really big or is it fuck off big?
Oh, fuck off.
That is a unit.
We have a lot of units of measurement, like bee's dick is another one. The bee's dick is very little.
Yeah, it's about this.
Oh, really? Are you sure?
It's about a bee's dick worth.
Tell me more.
Uh,
All right, you
But-
can all make me dexterity saving throws.
Oh, Jesus Christ. 26 d6.
Holy shit.
Cousin is dead. See us.
hey. Belvin's
Do we actually need to do dex saves?
agile. Yes.
Or-
Oh,
He's dropping the
Yes,
bell
it is.
on us.
CR30
I'm just fishing.
And it drops right on you, obviously.
Fishing's good here.
I would say the bell, like a decent sized alarm bell, would probably be like a meter.
I would say,
tall.
like,
And
A meter.
yeah,
Yeah, it's probably a meter,
'cause
a meter and a half.
the bell you want
then
it
probably
on,
half
like a
that wide.
stand, and then you just want somebody that can pull.
yeah.
And yeah, that sanctuary.
So it'd probably be like a meter tall and then
Sanctuary.
half a meter in diameter, something like
Yeah,
that.
actually, how big's the bell on
Yeah,
Oh,
I
actually,
would,
there's a lot of bells on
I would
Liberty
say,
Park back in
yeah.
Notre Dame.
It's about
I
90
would-
kilos.
I agree with that. I think about a meter tall, and then just proportionate, obviously.
Yeah, kind of look
Um,
stupid.
5,000 copper coins.
5,000. Well, I got 3,000 on me, so I could just give you that.
Yeah, easy.
Can I give you my 3,000 copper coins?
Sure.
Cool.
Just like-
Now I can- Yeah. Well, I mean, are you making this with your
Yeah, I'd have to fabricate it.
fabricated?
And then I assume I could actually make it because I've got proficiency in Jeweler's Kit and Tinker's Kit. So like,
I
I'd be
figured
able
I
to
could
like
probably.
make it look pretty good, and the Tinker's Kit would actually,
I mean,
I'd be
and
able
I
to
can.
have moving parts within
I
it.
feel like smithing could work in making a bell. You know, melting the metal down,
Yeah, yeah.
building it up.
It'd probably take longer than 10 minutes though.
Oh yeah, 100%. But like, if you need it, I'm
yeah,
here.
if we
with
need,
my-
you
Yeah.
can make it.
But you might need, like Alan might have a couple of things to suggest, such as lubrication for the moving parts, the special kind of ball bearings within the
Wouldn't be
within
bearings in
structure.
it.
I don't know. I'm not in it.
This is like a medieval bell. Ain't gonna be no bearings.
You make a
It'll
bell
just
that
be
you-
like a ring on a rod.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
just,
there's-
it'd
there's
be a
rope.
rod.
It doesn't swing.
Hole,
You just bring,
ball.
yeah.
let's have a look.
Yeah. You know what? All right. I'm not even gonna make a check. You guys make a bell.
Just let him
Well,
fabricate it.
I'm using a 4th level spell.
You fabricate a bell.
Perfect. Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought.
I was waiting for Holmesy to be like, but is it a shiny bell? Is it like,
It's a fancy
what
bell.
kind of copper is it?
I'm making this bell. It's a fancy bell. I don't need to ask that.
I feel like Belvin should make the bell.
Decorated.
The fanciest bell.
Right.
Yoke
So what are we going to name the bell?
We're not naming the bell.
I'm just trying to
Let's
know
get
the
a
shit out of
poll
Kyle.
Robbie,
I vote for Belvon.
Oh, there is about to be a dragon attack.
Belvout?
Gotta kill it.
The first thing that happens is someone attacks the village and melts the bell.
No. Our greatest jewel.
The town isn't like the settlement's attacked, but the only thing that survives is the bell.
They're just sick of us ringing the bell all the time.
It's the cat who cried bell.
Good times.
Mm.
I'm gonna go see Osa when I get a chance to, as well. Like, how far into the day are we now that you've made your bell and now you made Belvon?
It's Belvout. We've already got a Belvin.
As
No, this is Belvon.
as dinner is placed on the table, everyone hears 2 dings as night begins to fall with dinner.
How many was 2 again? Is that danger?
Did you already?
I thought that
We
was
had like a cheat
Made
sheet
the
on the
bell.
wall.
Yeah, we made the bell.
3 is danger. Isn't 2 somebody's coming? What's 1?
Yeah, yeah. You said 1 dinner at the start. How come you changed the system, Carl?
The bell is rung once.
You said it was
I
food.
think the bell...
He's forgotten it too.
Originally,
No, I just
one
got
was
the order confused.
2
1 for dinner, 1 for food,
It's 1 food,
2 for
2
yes.
somebody's approaching, 3 is danger.
Yeah. yeah.
So,
It should just be constant for danger, so it's obviously
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
It's not like ding.
well,
Okay,
obviously,
dinner,
if it's
ding. Oh, wait a minute.
He
Someone's
gets
coming.
nut.
Ding.
Once he goes to do it, he goes
obviously
to do it.
3 or more is danger. Obviously, if it's
Obviously, ding, 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 ding is fucking panic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
Like, was that one or
there's
two?
only so quick a
7
bell can
dinners?
go though.
What happens if this happens, okay? There's a guy who goes to ring
You're
it
dead.
once, and he gets sniped. And then he can't do extra dings.
Well, then we're
Just
gonna
make-
be
don't
having
put
a
it
good
next to a
meal.
window.
Alright.
Yeah, have a bit of protection, you hope.
Anyway,
Okay, I'm
I
back.
think we need to at least write down the bell stuff. So
You do. You guys do. I'm not gonna-
I'm actually gonna write it down so that way we
Thank you.
don't.
Belvin's in charge of the Belvout.
Guys, Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons.
Can we? Yeah. Okay. So
This is
I
what
mean-
happens when you don't send us on quests.
This is that quest.
I'm waiting for you guys to leave.
yeah. Well, how close is the deadline for us to go to Waterdeep? Because that's like a few day travel now, isn't
5
it?
days.
Well, that was what I want Kaz
Yeah.
wanted to have a meeting about.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
let's have a meeting.
all right. Well, we're
We're
at
on the
dinner now.
table.
We know it's dinner because those that one ring.
He
to
said
rule
2
them all.
originally.
Somebody's approaching it.
Coming.
Get to the gate. It's an owlbear. It's hungry.
Fuck's sake. Ikram,
Yeah, what?
Control your
your
pet.
mate. Told ya to take control, mate. Get the crits.
You can't just let her walk all over you, mate.
I'm gonna go get Osa and yeah, I'm gonna go find Osa.
Okay. She is actually within the keep, sitting down for dinner.
Well, guess who's no, we're training a dog here. The dog waits till after we eat. So I'm gonna eat.
It's still day 1 of training.
How long does that animal talk into?
10 minutes.
Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna blow through so many of these.
So many. I can't wait.
Got a thing.
I'm just gonna eat dinner and then I'll feed it after. Something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance.
All right. Let's have this meeting that Casimir
Okay.
desperately wants.
Casimir has something to say. Casimir.
Casimir
now's your
has the
time.
table.
You have a 10-minute
Oh,
is this
window.
during dinner?
Yes.
How's everyone going today? Having a good day?
Yeah, mate. Did you make the bell already, Belvin?
Yes. It was. We did.
Because I heard the bells dinging, and I'm like, I just disappear and come back, and it's already made. Like, how did that happen?
Well, I mean, Casimir pretty much made most of it.
Oh, I use
All of it,
magic.
Obviously, just
magical
fabricated
bell.
it.
Magic can do anything.
Magical bell. Okay, cool.
I'm just picturing Holmesy like needing
That's
to
a
go
real
to
bell.
salt, so I just use
And
his
then-
magic
It's
hand.
not a magical bell. It's just a real bell.
And then you look at the bell, and it's just like all these copper coins like glued together to make a bell. Like, they haven't been melted down or anything. They're just like
yeah, if you look closely.
Yeah.
But if you
That
look
would look
far
kind
away,
of cool, actually.
It
would
would.
look
That,
artsy.
that effect would.
I don't think it'd be a very good bell though.
No.
it wouldn't be.
Is
Anyway,
that a
bunch of holes in
stylish
it.
castle?
Anyway, Casimir, what did you want to discuss?
Form over function. Well, I think we should start expanding our structures. We need a source of food, basically. We need more accommodation and entertainment. I think we should build a tavern, and we also need to build a road between Riverguard and Daggerford.
Yeah.
So we can
we
actually
have-
start trading. Probably.
We have those 2 cabins that were made the other day. So that's a start. We can base where we want to build our stuff from that. I think with the road where it is, we should change to where it actually is going. Move it up to more of the front part of the keep instead of going down to the side and then coming up.
As in, you want it to come in more like this,
Yes.
so we wouldn't have put the houses there.
We can rotate. We can move the houses wherever you
Yeah.
want.
So
I just put
Obviously,
them.
it's,
Yeah, that's cool.
it's a rough line, but and
Yeah.
where they are. But yeah, something like that. So
Yeah, okay.
so the
Um,
front. You need to make a gate here.
That
do
way
you?
we have sacrifices.
We
can
have a gate
prepare
here.
while they're-
Oh, do you
have
have a
it.
gate here?
we have a
Okay.
gate. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea because we want to have
Go here.
the main gate on the feet from the front because the back should be more protected by the water.
Why is it over there? Thought it'd be in the middle.
Why is what there?
We can rechange that, mate.
The
No
gate.
worries. I'll put that in the new blueprints.
We're just
Anyway.
gonna move the gate in the
all right.
stone wall.
So
Symmetry,
I
mate.
could, but it's like
Oh, it's really annoying in the symmetry. I don't know. I can't
Well-
move out of there.
going on to the road to Daggerford, it is something that we were tasked to do as well to redo that road. So we need to probably look at doing that soon.
Would these people be a good thing to see as people walk through, or would it be a bad thing? Like, should we hide them at the back, or should we?
just
So,
hide them in the river.
you know, man, it could be a good if they're like not just derelicts or something. It'd be right. You
Derelicts.
know what I mean?
Yeah, these are brand new houses, mate.
That's what I'm saying. Like
the
maybe,
latest-
like literally, I can't control the house, but if you put the path going through the middle of them both, you know what I mean? You walk through a street with houses on the street,
Mm.
so that might be a good thing. And people come like, oh, look how it's prospering. Like, look how good
Mhm.
this place is.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I'm thinking. Like we get like a general fencing like this as an example type thing.
Yeah.
Right, and then we got buildings, like different buildings all around, and then there's a path going through all the buildings, probably tavern up here, and then the main keep where
Yeah.
the like us pretty much are. So then because then the stone walls and stuff here will be the main spot that we pretty much take refuge in.
We chill in
Then
the keep.
everything else will be out in the
Yeah.
street, in the general housing.
Yeah, because there's no more room, I think, in the keep for anything.
No.
We have to expand outwards.
So we got to be happy with what we've got here, pretty much. So, but I think, yeah, like tavern, sure.
Because the
We'll have
tavern will double as like an inn, basically.
Yeah.
And we do need some accommodation and then like a bit of entertainment and somewhere to relax for the
Yeah,
people.
I think
That's-
that would get
that
people
sounds
in
fine.
the town.
And
we
it
just
brings
need
more
to get-
people in.
Yeah, we just need to find the supply of the ale and the
Timber,
food.
ale, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the materials to make it.
Yeah,
So
cool, mate,
that's
writing that
that's
down.
fine. Put it on the task list.
We want some hops and shit, mate. Get it
Do we
going.
want to discuss
I'm not really listening.
Do we want to discuss the party coming up?
Yeah.
So Sandstorm, obviously, you have to go.
Oh yeah, I am going. I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I will also be going. to accompany Sandstorm.
Oh, good to come with me, brother.
You know,
Have a good time, mate. Well, we have a great time. We'll go out together.
yeah, we don't want to send Sandstorm alone just in case, and
Need someone to watch.
and you
Sandstorm.
know, well, you know, you just never know. You don't want him going by himself. So because
Yeah.
he's a lord now, you never know what can happen.
Exactly, mate.
Because it's the
People
trip
trying
to Waterdeep. Carl, how long is a trip to Waterdeep from here?
Trip to Waterdeep will probably take you a full 5 days if you're riding at fast pace.
And it's in 5 days.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
fuck! Sure, we should have left already.
Well, we can go far. We can give some speed to it. Or some shit.
All right.
You can gain some speed pretty well if you're traveling by Griffin. But
Nice.
that's one.
Can
That's
I
one
get
mode.
into the city in the Griffin?
Yeah. Well, I have my summon steed, so
True.
as well. I mean, but with that, what about you two, Casimir, Ikram?
Hmm.
I do believe I remember hearing you saying that you didn't want to go.
Nah, I'm good.
Ikram, party guy.
There's too many people as is in this place.
Not enough trees.
Okay. All right. Well, that's to be expected. But, all right. Well, I'm sure you'll keep yourself busy here then. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's go and camp out.
I got some ideas.
Well,
Remember to keep an eye on that owlbear that you brought.
yeah, he's got to train that. Doesn't go savage on people.
Remember what I said. Any harm it brings, it's out.
What are we eating?
Not owlbear.
Honestly, don't know.
I'll have it trained.
Okay. I'm trusting you with that, Ikram. Casimir, so
So
you
many
were staying
haters
here
in
as
this
well?
camp.
Yeah, I think I need to work on expanding the keep. I mean, repairing the defenses, basically. In case we're attacked again.
Talking about the defenses, just remember, did we end up having to look at that ballista that came in?
Not yet. But I can have a look at it straight after
Okay.
this meeting.
Well,
'Cause
you know,
Did some
I
ballista
think-
training.
whenever you can get to that,
I think Kaz and,
we have
like,
to find
some
out a good.
labourers could put it together.
We have to make sure we have a good enough platform for it. And some sort of defenses around it itself. So I'll leave that to you.
When do we think we're going to be happy to all four of us leave this place? Like, what state do we want
Never.
it in?
Yeah.
We all have to,
We're all
have to
living
stay
here
behind.
permanently now.
It's like it never will be good enough.
Until we find a suitable temporary
Yeah, we need this place to be self-sustaining, I think.
Yeah.
So,
So we're just gonna go back and forth, like 2 people go, 2 people stay.
no, I don't think we need to do that. But like, maybe a month or 2, I'd say.
We've got a bell at least.
Game
Yes,
over.
we do. Yes, we do, Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Yes, we do.
Oh.
Do
Yeah.
we want?
Let's all go to Waterdeep now.
Can you set up a magic spell that anyone can use, like a message? So, like, in case of danger, they can send us a magical message.
Yeah.
Can you actually inscribe scrolls with one-use spells?
Like
Well,
with
Well,
Sandy.
that's what scroll is.
Well, that's what you should do then. I reckon you should set up some of them
So I can create scrolls.
for user
and
control.
there's an item known as sending stones that come in pairs, and you can use a sending message once a day through those.
How rare are these sending stones? I mean, I know, but like they are connected to a particular pair.
Yeah, they're only connected to as a pair.
Because I think that would be good. So if something happens, we're
I know
not there.
the
At least we'll know.
Harpers have some, as I've got one that I can contact Remilia with.
Well, if we
you're
can
with
acquire
Remilia,
some of them,
then I could contact you while you're in Waterdeep.
yeah. Well, if we can acquire them as a personal use for our keep, and one of us carries it, that'd be a good idea. If we decide to all leave,
Because if you guys go to Waterdeep, there's a higher chance of finding one there than anywhere else,
Yeah.
basically.
which we will look for it. But with this trip to Waterdeep, it is going to be a long trip. which I think we need to leave first thing tomorrow, Sandstorm. I think we have left it a bit late.
Yeah, mate, we got our outfits ready. Same outfits as normal. Does that work?
Well, it'll have to be because it's the only one I've got, only nice one I've got.
All right, mate. Got my top hat ready.
All right, so we need to go pretty much even before sunrise. I'd say we'd have to ride pretty early. Are you going to be okay riding, Sandstorm?
Yeah, if we can make it.
Now,
Yeah.
quick question: are you going to ride or fly on your griffin?
Well, like if he has a hot
Can
card or
Griffin take
whatever.
2?
There's
just
no
gonna-
way Griffin would take me with him.
No,
as
no.
well.
But like, if you have a cart, horse and cart situation happening.
Have a Griffin cart?
I'm not
Yeah,
going to.
you can have.
The cart will slow us down.
The cart will slow you down, but just riding horses will get you there 5 days.
Carl, can you make it 6 days out?
No,
Till the party.
Come on, like.
Like, you leave now? Oh, too bad. You're late.
God damn it! All right.
I can take the griffin, get there earlier,
Is your
and then Belvin can tail at the end.
is your summoned horse faster than the regular horse?
no, it's same.
I just don't think it
same
tires.
stats. Doesn't tire.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty
That's
good though. So you can run for longer.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just doesn't tire. So
So you probably could arrive there earlier then, if you can ride for longer.
yeah, but that means Sansom has to ride with me,
Just
or
have a
he,
long
or he
rest
can
on
fly.
it.
I can
Long
fly.
rest on it. To have a long rest on the horse while it's running.
He's a
How the hell does
cat.
it know where it's going? It's...
He doesn't.
Alright, well, if you want to ride your griffin,
I can do it, but then you're gonna be left behind. How
I mean,
like
you could
what
just
ti-
fly it the
he-
same
like-
way.
Yeah. He wouldn't be direct.
No, but I want to get there early. Don't we late?
I mean, it's kind of hard to miss Waterdeep. You just follow the coast, and it's
Yeah.
the biggest
Yeah.
city.
but it's 5 days out.
I mean, Belvin could start riding now, and hopefully that.
If he stays in Daggerford for the night.
Yeah, get on the horse, mate. See you there. I'll wait a little bit. Catch up to you.
I feel like this is something like he would have prepared for us. Like, oh shit,
I
we have
know.
to
We
leave
didn't
now.
realize the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Roll-
But it's, you know, it's, the, like, it's what the DM
roll for
says.
it.
So
roll for it, Brad. Roll for it. It's like
if that is the case, I will ride out tonight because
so if I leave,
it is something I think we need to be there
yeah,
at least half a day
sounds
beforehand. So
Do some shopping.
As
I mean, we can
Well-
shop after it, so it doesn't worry me. I want to.
That's the
Where's
next
my letter?
episode.
All right. Well, all right. I think that's decided. Is there anything else to discuss? Casimir?
So basically, I'm gonna say, can I have free use of the treasury to start improving the keep in the surrounding areas?
Mate,
I
you're
want to
next
start
in,
building some farms so we produce some food.
You're next in charge, mate.
Okay.
Wait, Ikram is actually. I remember now.
All right.
Nah, you are.
I'll allow it.
So-
Did he come back? It's just forest everywhere. It's like all the money is in forests.
So that would mean
I
Sandstorm,
give him the best pitch ever.
Sandstorm, you still have the key for the lock.
Oh yeah, I hand over the crystal key to Casimir.
So
Thanks, mate.
would you keep that on you, or would you keep that in like a
It's in,
place?
it's in my bag.
Okay.
Safest place is on me.
Yeah. All right. That's fair. All right.
It's a satchel.
That's cool. All right. Ikram, is there anything you would like to discuss? Anything else? Nothing in particular? Good talking to you always, Ikram.
Good chat.
To be honest, Ikram's character's like doesn't care about like the politics of this place and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Doesn't mean the
Mate,
politics. I'm just
your
like reading
trees are
into anything
involved.
you would like to discuss.
I'm
No, no,
pretty
it's
sure if we got the politics of your plants involved,
Would you like to
fucking
discuss
be
the
up
weather?
on-
yeah,
I
if
don't
you-
know,
if you-
man. Just anything.
oh, how good has the weather been lately?
It has been quite nice. I'll admit it, yes.
Speaking of the
Um,
weather, I think we should build some sort of control tower for the orb of storms that we
that's
came
a
across.
great idea,
What do you mean?
Casmi. But I feel like that's something down the track. We need to establish more important
I
things.
think
this
coming into
time, I think.
winter, it's going to be very important for
Oh yeah.
starting some farms.
Yeah, but I think we
Are
need
you
to.
gonna let nature like?
We need
Because you
to.
can use control weather with the orb.
We need to establish like lodgings and stuff first. I feel. I mean, if we're gonna bring in farmers and stuff, and it's just gonna complicate things. I
there's
think for the
lodgings.
middle part.
I think things that need to be built simultaneously are like lodgings, tavern, farms. Because you make jobs, that brings in people to fill the lodgings, and the tavern also does the same.
Well, I mean, I'm sure farmers have figured out in winter before without that. So, and we have farmers here, so they will know. You can always talk to them.
We can always just buy food until we get settled more.
Anyway, something to think about later. I feel like that tower though is going to be a lot of materials. That's all. That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah, true.
We could put it inside a tree.
If you could make a
Like a
epic
huge
looking
tree,
tree though,
yeah, that'd be
but like a
sick.
really epic, and it like the branches and stuff curl around it and stuff, hold it. That would be
Well,
cool.
Icarus
that's-
is
I feel like
growing a
that'd be cool.
small plant.
Yeah, it's
That's
currently
a
one being.
fake creature.
Yeah,
Cool. All right. How long's that going to take?
100 years.
about a year.
That's 1 year's not bad though.
Yeah, for me to grow a tree.
Can't you
Yeah.
get some tree steroids or something?
All right. Sandstorm. Is there anything you'd?
Man, growing a full-length tree in a
I
year.
don't think
Growth
so.
hormones.
I just want to see why we're going. If Casimir can set up some tests for people to see if we can get them into better skilled jobs.
Yeah, the aptitude tests.
All right. Well, okay. So
Make people more useful.
anybody who's not doing a particular job now.
Yeah, define
pretty
job.
much.
Yeah, to find a job.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how many people do we have now that don't have a defined job?
Demacus, Samuel. Most of the laborers have been put to work, and other than those two, that's it.
But
Yeah,
like
I
once
did-
they get,
yeah.
once there'll be a point where we don't have to build too much, and then I'll have to get a different job.
Because I think most of our people right now are farmers or guards. That's like the
That's-
majority of our people.
Yep. And like the fishermen
Yeah, and fishermen.
as well. So yeah, guards. That's
And
yeah,
the-
pretty much. That's right. I didn't
the-
think we had many. So
The fishermen are also quoted as laborers.
Okay. Do we have this invitation? Like, do you have a piece of paper in a handout, or that's just a verbal?
You do. You have the one you got from Neva, the woman who bested you, and there's also the official invitation from.
Where's does Neva's one like? Is that on me? Is that just a?
Yeah, you've had it this entire time, ever since she left it for you. And
Okay.
I just got to go to my notes because I was just like, oh, wait, now we're getting here. Now we're getting here.
So, you know us. This is
sorry, Kyle. I'm
We have
trying
to-
for it. I'm
I
trying.
know.
We have way too much fun with this shit. You give us a key.
You know how much these guys can ramble, all right?
Oh,
So,
I love it too. I love it.
in a freestyle environment.
All right.
Yeah, it's bad.
So it is an invitation to the winter's beginning Silmerhelve ball that notes a high society parlor and room number. You are invited to stay within the Silmerhelm estate in the west wing, and all you have to do is report to the main entrance guard post,
Okay.
and you'll be
Alright.
directed to your rooms.
Main entrance guard post. You got that, Belvin?
Okay. That's what I mean. Belvin has to remember that now because he doesn't have the invitation because they're not going together now.
No, we have two invitations. I'll give you one, and I'll.
Okay,
have
so
one.
you're actually going to give me one of those
Yeah,
invitations.
yeah. I'll give you the one I got off Lady blah blah blah.
Remilia.
Familiar.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
One
so-
I danced with. I remember face,
No.
not name.
No, you danced with
Morwen.
Morwen. Yeah.
What?
That's the Duchess.
Oh,
the
Remilia's
Duchess.
the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the
Remilia's
Duchess.
the-
Sorry, Remilia's my
your
boss.
Yeah.
Well, not
Yeah.
really my boss.
She's your boss.
Is she my boss?
she's
So
In the
Only in
order
that-
of the Harpers.
yeah,
yes,
the Harpers.
she's-
Yeah, yeah.
she's your
But
boss.
like, she can't go up to my keep and go.
She's only my
"Come on."
boss in working
No,
hours.
But Morwen can.
Morwen.
Morwen can. Yes, Morwen definitely can.
Anyway, All right, cool.
Right.
Thank you for that invitation. I've got it. I'm gonna pack my things up, ready, and I will start riding.
No worries. I just
I'll-
realized Sandstorm has a lot of responsibilities right now. Like shit.
Just realizing.
Like it sort of just builds
Goes
up
with
and
the
it's got
12
all
last
like
names
in
you
one
got.
thing. It's just
And
like
then, and if does Sansom say that out loud, Robbie?
no.
Does he say like, "Wow, I'm really starting to think of how much
I'm
responsibility"?
actually
I-
gonna do work to be
No,
like.
but
the
that's why I
noble.
have you guys. Like without
Belvin
you
will put
guys,
his
it'd be
yeah.
fun.
Belvin put his hand on. He's like, "It's okay. That's why you have us."
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to do everything.
It's I didn't have you too. Ikram's kind of like
How's
just
good?
there.
Yeah, and then it's like,
Nah, he'll feed us. He'll
those
feed
guys
us.
are all right.
Ikram, without Ikram, we'll probably starve to death, to be honest. But
I'm just dealing with the farmers.
Ikram's
I'll just say
struggling
that.
to feed
Okay,
his bear.
I'm just gonna say that I'm dealing with the vegetation and
Thanks,
all
mate.
that
I want-
jazz.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
cool.
That's
by
my
winter's time,
contribution.
I want everyone to be able to
You
be
get
fed during
those
winter if
fruit
it's
and
possible.
veggies
Ikram.
going and trees and stuff.
Yeah,
Alright.
make sure the
All right. Belvin will pack his crap up. His. Oh. All right.
When you
Trying to think
summon
of
your
what
s-
he wants, because he wants to pack his armor as well as his fancy stuff.
You can just put it in Sandstorm's bag of holding.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he has like a big enough rucksack he can.
Wait, don't you have your own like sock of colding or something? So you can
sock of holding.
no sock of colding. It's like a freezer sock.
you literally do. You do have a sock of colding, which
Ah, I forgot
is like a
about
bag
that.
of holding, but keeps you cool.
And it's a
What?
sock.
That sounds like the best bar fridge ever.
Yeah,
I remember you grabbing that.
That's amazing. Oh my god.
It was,
all about that.
yeah. You
So
have
we
a
can just
sock of
freeze
colding.
freeze all the carrots.
I
Yes, we need-
believe you
Cold
have.
goods.
I believe you have dragon flesh in there.
Oh,
Who-
is that where
who
we kept
does?
it? You?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did
That
that
messed
happen?
up, man.
I seriously don't
Already.
remember that.
What the?
It was.
I think it's only came up once.
Yeah, it's only come up once, and you got it quite a while ago.
Yeah, I honestly,
Yeah,
I know I've got.
but I know for a fact that you do have a sock of colding.
Yeah, don't use it as like a jizz sock.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I knew exactly
Depends
what
how-
Meridian was-
Depends how big the sock is.
Okay, I need chat to make me with some saving throw.
We already
After a year, he
started it.
turns it inside out, and the whole
Really?
castle explodes.
All right. Well, I
It's
haven't
like
got
that
it.
episode of South
I haven't
Park where
gotten
the,
written it down.
the internet goes down.
I'm gonna get banned.
All right, so continuing on, as you call up Kayla, your steed, you notice that one of the most majestic things about her, as how does she usually arrive? Let me.
She pretty much just appears, just kind of phases through thin air, running, and then stops in front of me. Just phases in front of me.
Okay, so at that moment, as you call in on the power of Helm to grant you this divine gift,
Grab
you
his-
don't hear the gallop of hooves. You hear the fluttering and flapping of wings as appearing through the air, descending through it, and then landing with a couple of clops. Is Kayla. Pegasus. Kayla.
Oh shit.
Righto.
And you hear, in time and need. In time indeed.
Well, I mean, do I need to leave? All right.
Yeah, I don't think you have to leave now then.
You don't have to leave now. You can get a long rest, and then Sandstorm and Belvin can leave together on a.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna go to Samsung and be like, well, so.
What are you doing here, mate?
So my steed Kayla, right?
Yeah.
That generally summon, is now a Pegasus,
Oh,
so we can fly together.
oh yeah. Fly
Right, so,
together.
The
Let's
only
get a
thing is,
Pegasus.
which I have heard that just don't let your griffin attack.
Oh
attack
yeah,
them,
mate.
so-
You've seen my animal handling with that.
Yes, I
I'll
know.
be fine, mate.
I trust you, but just because it does seem to want horses, overheard Ikram.
Oh, it's not a horse, it's Pegasus, mate.
Okay.
Mate,
alright, well-
they'll be wing buddies. Don't worry about that.
I'm gonna leave.
Oh no, you're gone. You're,
Okay, good.
Hey,
this
you're
coming
already
back
in the
at
garden
same
patch.
time.
I'm gonna go see a sire.
Three
Alright,
of our
Osa.
three of our pets can fly. One of these things
Mine's
is
not
not
a
like the
pet.
other.
Mine's not a pet though.
Poor Rob.
Well, yeah, that's gonna be
Ikram.
that is
Mine's the
definitely
intelligent one.
that's definitely
No.
counts your pet.
I think it's second last.
I actually think mine's the most intelligent. Oh no, probably
Wait,
the
Pegasus
dragon.
or a dragon? Wormling.
Is
I
it
suppose
actually a
dragon's
real
pretty
Pegasus, or it's just a
intelligent.
magical thing, isn't it?
But I think it's like permanent basically, and you can resummon it.
Is it a Pegasus or is it just a magical being?
It's just a flying horse.
You know what I mean? Like, isn't it like has like a? It's the same thing it was before, so it's like,
It has an intelligence 10. It's on par with.
look at that! It's fucking
Dragon
intelligent as fuck.
wormling,
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Wait.
So,
Oh, wait, oh my god! You realize what we just did? Instead of having a party of whatever we're training out, we just have a party of our animals, and they can go on adventure together. And the
we have
Pegasus
animal
has...
episode.
One of those creatures would die, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
No.
Look, it's definitely
Come
going.
on, guys, wait up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's amazing. Holy
And-
shit.
Anyway, so now we have to leave early in the morning, Sandstorm,
No worries,
before
mate.
sunrise. I will probably have to come wake you up, but I'll be waking you up early.
I'll be ready. What's for breakfast?
Rations.
Yep.
Mate,
Some dried meat for us
would
to
you
eat
be able
on
to
the
go tell Ikram to make sure he's on top of that food supply? I don't want any more rations. If not, he's going to be demoted number 5, and my Griffin is going to be number 4.
We have to have some on the go, so it's going to be dried meat and maybe some fruit. So.
It's gonna be like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Mate, I'll shit you on the basket.
They've got a
on the
shitload
toilet.
of fish coming in as well.
Carrot at the front.
No,
Sorry, that
you're-
night at dinner, I actually grabbed a Osa and we went out and fed the owlbear. I'm just throwing that in there so that way
Oh,
the
that's
owlbear doesn't
cute.
go and tear shit up.
Uh,
That's
little
cute.
date.
How old's Osa compared to you?
16.
20.
She was
What did
20.
you say? 21 or
Oh,
something?
yeah, that's
Like
alright.
22, 23?
Shit.
Which is legal.
Wait, aren't you going for the plant chick?
I actually,
I'm selling her because
Mate,
when I'm not here,
You're keeping all your
Jesus
options open, I
Christ.
see.
You're a player.
I can't
You
picture
are fine.
Ikram doing anything but like plants and trees and stuff. So
Doing
it's probably gonna
them.
be
Doing, yeah.
Uh,
Okay. So you know which
so-
one then?
Are you going to let her give it a whirl?
I'm gonna say to her, all right, so I want this owlbear to be kind of like a something that we both look after and we both train. So you're gonna have to learn to feed it.
Jesus.
And then I hand her some fish.
What's the animal handling check? What's the
She's
stats?
just like, what? And the bear's just like,
Okay, I'm gonna cast speak with animal again, and I'm gonna be like, now, Mudclaw. She's also going to feed you, so be nice to her. All right.
Root.
Hand over the fish. The owlbear with its massive bear beak goes at the air, and then she goes, ah! But then she gets a stern look in her face. Goes,
Can
"No."
I? Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah, let her do it.
She goes, no, I'm going to do this, and let's see how well her animal handling checks.
I pull out just before that. I pull out my what do you call it? The crippler, real quick.
Don't hit her. It's like running low on food. Sorry.
What are you
Have to be
going to
done.
do with the? What are you going to do with the?
I'm gonna see how the how Mudclaw reacts to being fed. If it's too aggressive, I'm gonna bump it on the head.
By showing aggression. That's great.
Oh
Great.
god. Well, let him do his thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do. You,
All
man,
right,
you do.
so Muddles or Mudclaws is a bit.
Muddles.
I do like muddles. I
Yeah, I
will-
like Muddles. That's cool.
All right, Muddles, Muddles it is. Muddles the out there. All right, so Muddles.
It's not like a hard bop. It's kind of just like a
Yeah, I
a
know
love
what you
tap.
No,
Yeah.
It's like,
No.
doesn't that happen on Kung Fu Panda? I don't want to go on Kung
Yeah.
I feel like you
So I'm
should.
not being aggressive. I'm being dominant.
There
You
you
know-
go. That's the one.
All right, so
Get
as
like a spray bottle. No.
as Muddles goes to like reach out and basically try to bite off not only the large fishing hands, but also some digits as well that she tries to pull away at the last second. You bop your crippler into the mouth and basically stop it from biting down onto her hands.
That's kind of cool. And I'll just say to it like, no. Calm down.
And that she's going to get another check at advantage.
Wow, she sucks.
Yeah. Level 1 NPC.
Yeah, true.
Level 0, isn't she?
Level 0, yeah.
She knows half a cantrip.
Can I just grab the fish off her and then I try and feed it just to sort of feed it the calm way and still have the crippler in one hand but the fish in the other and just be like, just kind of like ease it in.
All right, so you can make an animal handling check.
Is that an advantage or standard?
Just standard, and the creature's hungry.
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah,
Yeah, nice, man.
And I'll be like, see, you just gotta ease it in, be gentle with it, and it'll do what you need it to do.
And jam the fish in there.
Gotta show dominance.
Dominance, more energy.
not being aggressive and being dominant. So the rest of so while
Wait, does she feed it again? I want to see her feed it again. There's like 3 fish there. I want to see her.
she's going to take out another fish, and she's going to look at you and say, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it this time."
Damn straight you are.
Yeah,
I have faith. Boom.
After a very long, drawn-out feeding session, she is able to happily and easily feed the owlbear. But it takes several casting of speak with animals
Yeah.
to be able to get this message across to the owlbear to not kill her.
When the owlbear finally gets it, I like run up to it and I like dive at it and like wrap my arms around it and like give it a bear hug
Grapple. Choke it out.
in like a cuddly, friendly way.
and
The
then-
owlbear
and
grapples
then
you back,
suplex.
throws you around, and you
Choke
two
slams you.
In a friendly way though.
choke slams you.
I need
In
someone
a
needs
friendly
fan.
way.
It's half like tear your face off.
This thing's
Holy
literally
shit.
this is like the first day of training for a wild animal.
Yeah, this is cool. I dig it.
Literally, someone has to fan art that shit. Ikram
Wait.
and Owlbear hugging.
Like-
Holy shit.
They run like slowly
Ikram.
towards each other for like a hug, and then just choke slams him.
Ikram,
When
if,
it,
if
when
the
it attacks
owlbear
you-
ever gets restless and feels like it needs to like kind of
Yeah,
fight
I can
something,
stimulate
you can
it.
just turn into a bear
Yeah.
and then fight it, sort of thing, and just like play, just like
Yeah,
just to
that's
get it out of the
playtime.
system.
Play fight.
You can make yourself a strength check as this. Let's see who gets the better bear
Strength?
wrestle off here.
Strength, Jesus.
Wait, strength. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not a bear yet. I'm just kind of just playing.
No,
Yeah,
I
no.
know. I
He
know.
knows.
You're you.
Oh yeah, there's my strength.
All right, so you get into that play strength, and it just absolutely destroys you.
I dig it.
Plants you down on the ground and basically just keeps you there until you shift.
He knows you're
Until
playing.
you
though,
die.
right?
Asserting its
And then I'll
dominance.
rub its face like. "Meh."
And then it comes out, it's like. And Usha's just standing there with half a fish in hand, just like, what have I got myself into?
This is some weird shit.
I regret becoming a druid.
This episode.
This is awesome.
All right, so
I love this owlbear.
5 days pass as Belvin and Sandstorm arrive in the wondrous city of Waterdeep.
Oh shit,
Oh, we did
that
that.
was quick.
We didn't realize we
You
did.
get to
that.
skip because we got way off track.
What are you talking about? It's perfect.
We don't get off track.
Normally Carl
We are
kinda,
the
like,
track.
rolls to see. Oh, he probably did. To
Do
see
you have
if
our
he
outfits
encountered
ready?
anything.
Luke?
Or...
What?
Do you have our outfits ready?
Ooh. Hold up.
Okay.
All right, so as you arrive in the wondrous city of splendors. Wait, where's my thing? There it is. There we are. Excellent. I know what I'm doing.
Not that one.
That
It's the wrong one. It works, though,
That's
you
a-
bastard.
Such a good
Are they the check markers from Skyrim?
They are.
one. You do have mine.
All right. So, sorry. 1 second while I just.
So
Fine.
like, I shouldn't have gave you control. Should have gave it to Kyle to do it.
You have no power here.
Nah, it totally works. So.
I'll
Where
do the
is
other
my
one.
music?
Ah, yeah, there it
That's
is.
just way too dramatic. That's just not dramatic enough.
What was that?
Like,
That was awesome.
here goes Candy Truck.
All right, so you guys make it to the wondrous city splendors, Waterdeep. It is a
Fucking huge.
metropolis. It like so. Put it in your head. It's
We've
New
been here
York
before.
City, but D&D.
We've
The
been here
majority of people around the city as well are human. As you guys are flying in, do you just fly over the city straight away, or are you just like going to
Are we
land?
allowed to? Is it a fly
No,
zone?
I
think it'd be a no-fly zone.
yeah, I'd like to think we would.
I like to go on the
Oh man, I
proper
have no idea
entrance.
about the Griffin though.
There'll be a Griffin stable somewhere.
I highly doubt that.
Can I just tell it to go back home? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and you'll be left here
You're gonna
without
get
a
home.
mouth.
Well,
Like I'm actually,
could
I did
my
get another
mount
crit. If I get
carry-
2 crits, I got 2 crits in a row. Is this Griffin allowed to be calm when I'm gone? Like I've
think
handled
so?
the shit out of this animal.
More than likely, it's been chill except around like other threatening creatures around its territory. But since it's out somewhere else, it's probably going to be a little bit more behaved.
We'll go to the nearest stable. There must be a stable near the
well,
entrance.
what
we
we'll
can
what we'll do, we land in the main road obviously to go towards through the main gate,
yeah.
and then we'll ask a guard.
Nothing to hide here. I can show my ID.
All right, so
Lord of fucking-
both your mounts, their wings flooded them down to the ground. You hop off, lead them up to the guards. There is caravans and people going back and across and back and across, moving out and through all around the place. There are people selling their wares all around you. There are set up stalls that are just left, right, and center of you. Even outside the city gates, there's even like a tent city area. A few guards in there as well. You see that the Waterdeep guards all have a very uniform look about them, especially these helms that they wear that all cover up their mouths with just 2 plates that intersect at a crest.
We can just.
Most of the
Do we have leashes on our animals?
got reins on the horse.
Yeah,
I was
just
gonna say
hold-
I have reins, but I don't know about you.
my
to be
Griffin
honest.
my Griffin's fucking free roamer. He just walks beside me. Nice trained Griffin. You've seen me animal handling this before. You can trust me.
Just-
if not, I
yes.
got my bloody gauntlet.
All right, so the city guard. Actually, no, the city watch is they're dressed in greens, blacks, and gold uniforms. You see, most of them are wearing leather armor, or they have short swords on, or clubs. You see, a lot of them have horns on their side as well, like blowing horns.
Okay, cool. And we're just going to go up to the main entrance and go. Where can we put our mounts for the time being? We've been invited to a ball here. I am Sandstorm Desert Legend, Lord of Riverguard, and this is my brother, Belvin.
Ah,
What's your titles? You got
welcome
titles.
to Waterdeep. I am.
Belvin Serpentum.
Welcome.
It's me.
It's nice to meet you. I am Watchguard Frank.
There you go, Frank, mate. Having a good day, mate.
Good. I am. This
Mate,
is Watchguard Joe.
Any trouble here, Joe, today?
No, unfortunately not. Nothing's going on today.
Hey, mate.
We've,
no
we've
worries.
got Frankie up on top, making sure everything's okay.
And you see another guard, very similar dress, but she's got definitely feminine figure, but more bulky, but also stout, wielding a crossbow. And you hear someone behind you go, "Hurry up! Get out of the way!"
The question we have is, is there a place that we can keep our rides, even the griffin? It's tamed, as long as are we allowed to bring it inside?
Doesn't yours disappear?
Mine can, yes.
The guard goes, yeah, there's definitely a space for exotic mounts not too far from here. That's a couple of blocks down the street. Once you get down there, make sure you take a right, take a left, and then you'll see a long stable-like area.
Cheers, mate.
More
Thanks,
of a
mate.
meshed-like roof, like a net over the top.
All right, sounds good. Thank you
Sounds
very
good,
much.
Mate. Thank
At
you.
the exact same time, exact same verse, they say.
No, thank you. Be pleased.
So we go right, then left, and we go along, and then we find a
Yep.
stable.
Well, as we get in, pretty much mine just disappears. Mine just
Well, that was easy.
fades away.
You get in. You guys pay $50 to hold your 50 gold pieces to hold your
Okay.
exotic mounts because
50 each or 50?
No,
50 for each creature.
Melvin doesn't need
but
that.
mine disappears.
Yours goes. Yeah, yours.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
give
I don't
50
have to pay
gold.
anything.
So
Is that 50
minus
gold a
50
day?
from me.
Go.
12.
Maybe we should
no.
ask. Is it 50
Just
gold a day?
50 indefinitely.
50 on a one-off payment, but if you forget about it, you know,
They get you
He'll,
now.
College.
forget about it, he'll kill you.
And then we'll just be like, we'll be back in.
Okay. Taking
A day or
15
two.
gold off me.
the gnome behind the counter is just like a frail old thing taking the creature by the reins, going, "Oh no, it's awesome, it's awesome."
I got him. Don't get eaten, and I'll go to the griffin that's unnamed yet. That will be named after this stream.
If it
You just
behaves.
have to go to this straw poll. Look at this little plug-in I'm doing right here.
You already know
No
who
worries.
won.
So if you want to vote on what's this creature's name, you don't have one for it. No worries. I'll
Not
just
yet, mate. But after the stream, I
figure
will
it
have
out.
a name, mate.
No worries. We'll figure it
After
out.
right now?
And then the little gnome like waves his hand. You see a little speck of magic as the griffin is like rearing back and like doesn't want to go now. It's
Okay.
being muzzled. Then just goes completely placid and walks with it.
Good. I said, I'll be back, mate. Don't you worry.
Doesn't pay you any attention.
All right, cool. Let's make our way to where we need to be. So,
Doesn't even miss me.
how long did it take us to get here?
Took you 5 days, so it's tonight.
By flying.
Oh, it took you 4 days. So you guys have
4 days.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got here the day before. What
Yeah,
time?
I'm just gonna say midday for ease.
Midday. All right, cool. All right, sweet. All right, so what was that? What?
Nothing.
Nothing.
He's trying to do like secret advertisement.
Ah,
It's for your own good.
Subconsciously
stream.
trying to subconsciously feed you
Subconsciously,
lies.
yeah.
So, do you want to go to the Slimmer Helve Estate? Where do you want to go, or do you guys just want to shop around?
How much
Shopping.
time do we have?
You have a day.
we have a day. All right. So since we got here in good time, Sanson. I think
Yeah, okay, cool.
since we have a day before the party, we should look for what Casimir suggested, a sending stones.
I mentioned the Harpers have some, at least, or they would know probably where to get them.
What did the sending stone do? Sorry.
Multicast sending.
It's phones.
It's like a pair of walkie-talkies that you can use
Oh,
once a
okay,
day.
so you won't need
one.
it.
One connects to the other, and you can.
What happens if you have two emergencies?
Well then, I hope you got another pair.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
It's basically like a small communication device.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what we could do is get if we find them.
I should be able to find them yet. I want to look for.
So we have to. Well, let's ask around, see where we can find it. Odds are it's going to be expensive, so let's make our way to the market area. Because whereabouts are we?
You guys would be down the very southeast corner.
Yeah.
do all
so
of
down
the
here.
all of the Harpers know thieves can't?
You're not entirely sure.
Okay, I just want to look out for harper symbols and all that kind of stuff.
Okay, so make me a perception check when you do. Just, you know, getting a feel for the areas.
We know where Ramilia lives as well.
You do.
Oh, okay, cool.
Ramilia lives up here where the ping is, in the castle ward.
Maybe it's probably easier to do that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going through the city. There are multiple places with these little different symbols on it. One's like, oh, this place has good food. This one doesn't, like orcs, for example. This one's elf only. This is a brothel. And
Big
such
time
and
for that,
such and
Belvin,
such.
mate.
Like,
For you, mate. You haven't been with a lady for a while, have you?
What do you?
Reach yourself.
Oh, okay. So you're implying you have then?
No. Me and fucking what's the name tonight?
Ah,
I'm
right.
hoping.
So you're just basing that on assumptions, right? Okay. All right. Good luck to you.
Treat yourself, mate.
I think I'm good, to be honest. We didn't come here for play.
Of course we did. I don't know. We're going to a ball.
We work hard. We play
Yes.
hard.
Anyway, let's
Exactly.
keep.
We've been on
let's-
a massive adventure for like how long? Like nearly dying.
Fucking couple of months.
as,
It's like fucking need to relax.
as much as I would love to relax, I don't think we have the suitable time to properly relax.
Okay.
Okay.
Mate.
yeah, that's
Not in this kind of place anyway.
That was such a
Who knows
G
what
rated
happened.
version.
So as you make your way through the D&D equivalent of New York City, going crisscrossing and making your way through the lower poorer districts. of the
Belvin
Third Ward,
wouldn't be afraid to ask people as well.
ask people for like
Just directions where they might know where we could buy sending stones or magical stones is a way. So
you are pointed to the direction of the Waterdeep Guild of Wizardry. It's quite a tall tower. This place you see is more or less a magical. It's more or less a magical shop that's in the shape of a wizard's hat. That kind of like twists and turns at the top with speckles of stars where windows are. Go in, and they're in typical fashion. There is someone wearing the exact same wizard hat that the building's shaped after in blue robes. It's just
nice.
like this elf is just like hates it. He hates it. You can see it on his face. But he's like,
They make him wear it.
Can
Part of
I-
the uniform.
Yeah.
Is he like the one that there is? It's got
It's like
the
a
little
McDonald's
in
hat.
training
Yeah.
badge.
No, he's the one at the door that it greets people in. Just hey.
Oh, he's the guy holding the
Have a
Domino's
great-
sign out on the street.
Have a great stay.
That's the costume one. The mascot. It's the
He looks at
mascot.
you-
He's twirling the sign.
At
he looks at you and goes,
least they're cool. Those ones.
welcome to the Waterdeep Hat of Wizardry. How may I assist you?
We are looking for sending stones if they are available here.
Are you registered with the guild?
What guild?
Yeah.
The Magic Casters of Waterdeep Alliance. It's a
We
small,
are not.
Can I find a friend?
It's a government-run system where you have to register and pay a 50 gold deposit. Oh, not even a deposit, a 50 gold
Fee.
fee. You must then allow an inspection by a member that is then approved within the next hour to see if you are allowed to cast or trade in magical items within the town. Thank you.
Wait,
Go to pay up.
He just
fee.
went Australian gun law on you.
is Casimir
Right.
part of this?
No.
No. Yeah, it's a particular
He
guild
did
in
buy
Waterdeep.
scrolls before though.
How the hell? Did
Must have been a dodgy shop.
It was a pretty dodgy shop.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Okay.
Well, I guess we join up.
Yeah.
In a way, can we ask like what you have before we join up, if you have the sending stone.
First, you must show that you're competent enough to cast at least a basic spell.
Oh, fuck's sake. One can
Velvet
be I
can.
knew we should have came.
I can.
Oh, you can do spells?
Yeah. So is this where we join up to the guild, or is there another place we need
You
to
can
go to?
join at any of the establishments around town that dwell in magical item trade.
It's right here.
So yes, we can. Thank you.
Yes.
For that. Okay. Do I just do it with you, or?
He brings out
Choice of words.
a large tome,
Yes.
unfolds it, then shows you 6 page and runs you through the application. And then at the very bottom there is throughout the 6 pages there are multiple signatures, and then the bottom last one is I agree to the terms and conditions of the Waterdeep Guild Guilds of Spellcasters, and to pay a fee of 50 gold coins up front.
Right.
It's basically a lifetime license to be able to cast spells and trade in magical items in Waterdeep.
Okay. So with this, it's the trade of magical items which we can take away from Waterdeep, or is it not allowed out of Waterdeep?
You can take it out of Waterdeep if you want. It just allows you to trade here in Waterdeep. It's more of a controlled system here.
Just wanted to make sure, because we're not from here, so I don't want to buy something here and then take it away and then not be able to use it. You understand?
Understood.
All right. Cool. All right. Looks sounds all good. Read all the terms and conditions.
Okay.
And all right. Belvin will get this. Sansom, obviously, since
You can't
you
cast
can't
spells.
cast a spell.
I cast money.
All right. So
alright.
he then needs proof that you can cast a spell.
All right. What spell would you like me to cast?
He sighs and just goes, any spell.
You're starting to piss me off, fella.
Thunderous smite.
Yeah. I'm just...
You get a read on this guy, you feel like he deals with arrogant wizards all fucking day.
Right. So
all fucking year.
I have a bit of sympathy because
Yep.
Yep. Anyway,
We try to say, mate, huh?
because he knows. Belvin knows. Wizards are dicks. They think they know
Wizards
everything.
are the best.
They think they know everything.
I'm not biased at all.
So I'm just gonna cast Shield of Faith.
All right. So you write this small page of holy text, and you say utter a couple of holy words and make the prayer and gesture. And do you cast on yourself?
I'll cast it on him. Why not?
He feels this calm. He's just like, okay, that's proof enough. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, what can I assist you with, my friend?
We are looking for sending stones.
Right. How many?
Turn to Sansom.
For what? For what house? For what noble?
The noble will be the Lord of Riverguard, just here, Sandstorm.
He
There's a-
eyes you suspiciously.
As I said, we aren't from here. We are from Riverguard. Place only just recognized by Lady Daggerford. So understandable if you
out
do
on the
not know.
boonies. Of course.
Yes. So if you'd like, we can show. Does Sandstorm have anything to show?
Nah, don't.
You have like
Yes.
a crest or something, right?
I have the deed to the key. That's about it.
Yeah, he's got the official deed and title.
Do we even have like an official crest yet?
Not yet. That's
Not
the
a
next
crest, no,
design
but-
stage.
But it
mate.
was
It's gonna
just
be a
you did have a piece of paper that said you are Lord and stuff. Wasn't it? Wasn't that at the one he got at Daggerford? I don't know if you carry that with you.
I think
or
I got a. Did I get a piece of paper?
Pretty sure you got
She
a
just
piece.
knighted me. She didn't really give me anything.
They sent it in the mail.
Yeah,
It's
to
really
the man.
hard with the sword. You can see
Well,
the
it's probably
scars right here.
4 days after they left, Casimir, you see that there's a package in the mail, and it seems to be a dagger with with an emblem
I'm just like,
of Daggerford in the hilt.
like, oh
course
well,
it
that
is.
wouldn't have been useful at all.
Yeah, in the pommel. In the pommel.
Just throws it in the bin.
Yeah. I'll just chuck it on
All right,
Sandstorm's
so
bed.
just make an investigation check and let's get this moving.
All right. So, Sandstorm, I see. How much are the sending stones?
Well, for per stone, 500 gold. Usually they start around. If you can source 2 together, or if you could commission a wizard to create a set or a number of stones that work together as a set, the prices can vary and get quite expensive.
Okay. So
Reason why I asked, what house are you of?
Yes, that's fair. If you have,
House of money.
oh,
Do they know
So
of the
you-
Harpers?
so
How
would
much did
you
we
have
bring?
2 singular sending stones that aren't paired, correct? Or they could be.
I currently do not have any. I'd have to make talk with my suppliers
Okay.
and to ask some favors around.
Like every shop has.
Alright,
We don't have
well-
any in right now.
Paid
We'll have to
50
order them. in.
bucks for the.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of had a
Fuck.
feeling that sending stones were going to be pretty rare to
They're
kind
not
of
that
have.
rare, I don't think.
Should we
They're
go
not
talk to the
rare, but
harp?
they are controlled.
Should I
Yeah.
give a whisper
Like
to
that,
Delvin?
like that's not rare in a sense, but like, you know, to be like, oh yeah, just pick one straight off the shelf sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Just walk in
I would like
Kmart
to-
and grab some.
yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much get the cheap version. I would like 1 pair if we could organize that.
Okay, so this usually takes a process of about 2 days. If I
How
can
much?
source them, fantastic. If I can't, it'll be money back guaranteed. And you're
Alright.
just looking for a set of 2.
Just
Do
a
you-
pair.
Do you ship them?
We can stay in town for a couple days. Yes.
2 days would be about right for when you're leaving.
Yeah, because you know, this is the day before the party. Tomorrow, which is the party, and then the next day we can stay as well.
Can you
If we
recover?
survive the party.
Oh god, it sounds so bad to me.
He looks at you and says, that will be 1,000 gold fee. $500 up front,
All right.
$500 at extra payment. If no 2 pair of stones can be found within that time frame, your 500 gold will be returned to you.
Okay. Sounds good. 500 up front.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you. And I will grab your name, and he writes you out a receipt and everything. Da-da-da-da.
Yep.
And then gives it to you and says, when I find out, I shall contact you. I shall find you with a locate object spell onto that piece of parchment. I will also contact you through a sending spell to let you know that your goods have arrived.
Okay.
Convenient.
I will
Wonderful.
keep this on me.
I know. Magic is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
Google reviews. I'll give you a higher review, mate.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, pretty good delivery service, but Dick.
Thank you for your
yeah.
your
Dick,
service
employee.
and patronage today.
Thank you for shopping at the Waterdeep Wizard's Hat.
Very
How
rude.
wonderful.
All right. You too.
Be
buddy.
pleased.
All right. We've got that. I'll pocket it. All right.
I think
Alright,
he's
well,
just
that's sorted.
discriminating against you, actually.
Huh?
So, I think he's discriminating against you because you're a magic wielder. Like he sees all magic wielders as assholes when.
Wouldn't he be a magic wielder?
He
He's
looks like the
working
kind of
No,
type.
but didn't you say he's like all you mages are all like dicks or something?
Not. He just deals with a lot of wizards.
I know that's what I'm saying, but he was discriminating you straight away, just expecting you to be a dick.
I just
that's
think
what I'm saying.
I just think he's been worn out from all of them.
I just think he's a dick.
He looks like
Dicks
that. Yeah.
Become a dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Retail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in retail, man. You
That's
know?
that's what it does to you.
All right. So you make your you all make your way. You two make your way across the
Okay.
busy streets yet again. Unless
Do we discuss that we will find our lodgings where we need to stay? Unless you want to do something else, Sandstorm.
Let me look at my gear actually.
yeah. What did you bring with you?
I can't remember if I actually got new armor yet.
No, you haven't. You've got the that +1 lever you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that +1.
I just know every time I try to do it, distractions happen. Because last time I tried to get the good armor, she popped up and got distracted me. And then I had no armor because I destroyed my other armor for some reason.
Two
I don't know what happened.
distractions.
So many distractions. Just want to go to find some magical leather armor. That's all I ever wanted.
All right, you can just make an investigation check.
Perhaps so.
You have +1 leather
Yeah, you
armor.
got like good leather armor now.
Where
You
did
have
I
good
get
leather
that? Where did I
You
get
got it
that?
from the,
From the
dragon's
From the castle.
board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Flame Castle.
Fantastic. I think I'm good then. Wait a minute.
Oh, there's the fuck. The guy, the gnome or
Oh,
dwarf?
Colvin.
Colvin Bronze Anvil.
Bronze Anvil.
The guy that wanted the weapon set, remember?
Yep.
Remember we were gonna make him an offer
Yeah.
to come and work as like a blacksmith
Have we not done that offer? We haven't done that yet. We just talked about
because
it.
he's in Waterdeep.
Yeah. Why do I have bardic inspiration?
You would have got it from a donation.
It's a donation.
Because I'm looking
Speaking
at
of
that.
donations,
When did they
Did
get?
we
But
shout out Tolscore for his donation?
I did think that was cool for his donation. Yes, I
I
did.
completely missed it. Anyway, thank you again.
Right. So, the lot of you, are you going to go look for? What are you doing?
where is he?
All right. Well, I think we, can kind of set our things up back where we're staying at, our lodgings. Just letting you know as well, Carl.
Yep.
Belvin pretty much has a huge. Oh, actually, no, it would be his bag of holding. Never mind, I would have lent it to him. Never mind, all good. I was gonna say all my stuff's in a big backpack, but Sandstorm has a bag of holding, so I would have just let him carry my armor and stuff just in case I needed it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just the weight. Does the weight matter? Like, do I feel the weight?
No, you don't.
Okay.
It just feels like a small little side bag.
It's a satchel.
Okay, so you two arrive at the Slimmenhelm estate, and it's this multi-tiered, multi-towered castle-like structure that resides on the furthest wall that appears on the that lines around the mountain that shields Waterdeep from the coast. You see that there are multiple noble carriages lined up here, including the one that belonged to Ramelia when she arrived about a week and a half ago. Well, when she arrived 2 weeks ago, actually. It's the same sort of black painted oak with these velvet curtains drawn of what seems to be a nice deep maroon color. There's 2 chestnut horses out front of it. Other than that, there are plenty of horses and carriages, guards that line the keep's walls, and multiple arches on top of the multi-tiered towers. The gardens are exquisite. They are beautiful. There is a hedge. It's like the typical high garden Game of Thrones lodging area.
Wow, that's a fancy place.
At the massive, big diagonal spiked gates, as you two both rock up looking as fancy dressed as you could. The two guards.
Pretty much fancy casual. I mean, it's not the day of the party yet.
Yeah,
so we don't have to
smart. Yeah, smart casual.
I've pretty much just got a basic button-up shirt on.
Got pants.
Nah, just the button-up shirt. I mean, it doesn't need pants, really.
Better ventilation.
Yeah.
Hey, sir.
But yes, like just a basic pants, belt, shirt. So, casual.
All right. As
Just
you
act casual.
and as you flash your invitation to the guards, they show you. They call you on in and tell you to follow the road up. That kind of goes into a slight incline up towards the keep as you move on through. passing underneath your trees with a whole bunch of these starlings just having a good old chirp away. You showed into this grand hallway. And one thing you notice, Belvin and Sandstorm, is you are directed down and through this grand hallway to the seating room. You get this strange feeling of eyes upon you. You see these many portraits that line the castle walls. All kinds of people, such as like maybe old lords of the keep or of the family, whatever family this is. There's an entire line of people who look like they've just had a good old day at the golf in D&D settings. And you just feel like all their eyes are on you. Not yet, but it's definitely on the list of things that these guys could do at one point, to be honest. Their fee. Definitely could. Definitely could happen.
It'd be Holy Weeter then.
How often of a scenario would that happen?
Look, it's something you could have done in Curse of Strahd,
Peg
but
Grilled would do it.
Peg Grilled has done
Yeah,
it.
Peg Grilled.
How do you think he made holy water?
Holy Weeter.
Eventually coming down.
So we obviously notice everybody's kind of watching us as we're walking in.
The portraits, you feel like they're watching us. You pass a couple of other highly noble people. They have their massive big outfits on, big gown dresses, big puffy shirts at the front, and even some you see the minstrels are wearing those like Shakespearean style collar things.
How high are they? How frilly.
They're
Up to about their head, obviously.
up to halfway up the ears. It looks like a dog cone.
One guy's suffocated in his own frills.
And then-
And you see one of them that's just going, rebel.
And they're just gonna like lean over to Sandstorm and like, we're a little bit out of our element at this place, Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Even I feel uncomfortable here.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Imagine Ikram Man there.
You would do.
Leaning
Oh
up
my
against
Alright,
one of the
I'm
hallways,
Gonna
you
try to
see
be like, follow my just
Someone you can fit in with.
Glad we didn't invite Ikram.
you see a lady in a tri-corner hat there, Belvin, and she's wearing just basic white blouse like you, casual pants, high, just basic leather boots that go up to just underneath the knee. And she's got a scimitar on the side. And she's leaning hard up against the wall. She doesn't have her arms within the sleeves of the jacket she wears. The sleeves kind of like
she's
billow down the
obviously-
side.
she's cool.
And she leans against the wall. She stares in your direction, but looks right past you. Sandstorm. Gives a little wave.
There she is.
Sandstorm
brother.
always gets the ladies.
I was gonna say, so you know her?
That's the one. The one I told you about, Neva.
Has he told me about that? Like, has Sandstorm actually told me about this chick?
Well, I assume since like I met her last, maybe.
I think he's dead. As it was as you guys were leaving Waterdeep.
It's when I tried to get them armor and I didn't get armor.
I do remember that situation. Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I just don't know if you actually told us about her.
We're brothers. I'm sure we fucking talked about it once in a while in our life.
No. All business. biz brothers.
We're a business family here.
Everything's just assumed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't want to assume that you.
We
told
have,
me,
yeah.
so-
So I try to think. I don't know if we've literally done the role play for it. I can't remember. But I remember I
well-
told you about because
A few months of downtime.
Well, let's just think. Would Sandstorm of in your mind?
at least like the last encounter we had. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know about before that though, because I would have been embarrassed being like all my shit being stolen, like of all people. Someone else stealing my shit. I wouldn't have told anyone about that.
That's what I mean because I knew she
Yeah,
did
yeah.
that to you. I don't know if you would have mentioned her because of that reason, but
I could say that's the new the one that's invited me. There's a new treasure.
Oh.
She's going
so,
off on some treasure. I might join her.
So that is it.
She's gonna steal it from you again.
All right.
We both just out to fucking. He'll help you. He'll help
Well,
you.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Are we gonna just walk past her then, or are you gonna stop?
I'm just gonna give it a look.
What's the look though? There's many looks
Give us
that you
the
can give
look.
her.
Ah shit! I don't have the look.
Or is
I
it,
want to see the role play of this.
No, I'd like to see the look though.
or is it?
I don't know the look.
Pull out some glasses.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you just do you just raise your eyebrows or do you?
I give her just a glare,
a glare?
and I know she's there, and then we got business to do first.
All right, so she walks on over to you, her arms crossed. Puts a foot up on the small coffee table in front of you and leans in, pulls out a wooden coin and flips it up in the air and catches it. You're early.
Yeah, if it wasn't for my brother, I'd probably be late, to be honest.
What
This
kind
is
of
Belvin.
bullshit's this? Yeah, thank you. Hi, Belvin. It's wonderful to meet you.
Oh, it's
Old Sans here's told me a lot about you.
Who are you?
This is Neva. This is
Good-
Belvin. That's
good
all I
to
do.
finally meet you, and then I'll just go for a handshake.
Neva Shilshell. Nice to meet you. Captain.
Pleasure, Neva.
Pleasure's all mine. Captain of the Leaky Dinghy.
Of
Right.
what? So
The leaky dinghy, obviously.
Leaky
Did I
Dinghy.
stutter?
That's not a cool name. You might have to reconsider that name.
But it was free.
Ah, okay.
It's descriptive.
So,
How many leaks that's got these days?
how long have you known Sandstorm if he's told you about me? He's only ever told me about you.
How long have you
once.
been away? Like, it was within the time that you went off for your training
It was gone for
Everyone
yeah,
was gone.
and
it was
come
good, like
back.
8 years.
Yes.
It was within that time. Not
Yeah.
sure. A lot of shit went down that time.
Yeah, it was like the last 4. It was like the last 6 years after. Then
Yeah.
she. No, it wasn't. It was. It was right before you went back home. So it was.
Oh yeah, because like all my
A
shit got
year.
stolen, so I was like, well,
Fuck, gotta get home.
let's go home then.
Oh, right. So it'd have been the last.
That
yeah,
was
last
my
year or
reason.
something.
So that was my reason why I came home. But I knew her obviously.
He got mugged.
That's right.
Like of all fucking people, so that's the thing, guys.
That's
but
great.
Belvin doesn't know that stuff. No one actually knows that.
No.
She knows that.
Hey, well,
Yeah.
well, Belvin just asked her how long have you known each other?
And that's like Sandstorm's attraction. It's like, holy shit, someone's
Well,
bested.
He's a
Been about a
masochist.
year. I've still got all your stuff. You never even bothered to contact me about it. Didn't want to
Well,
meet up again to get
I
it
just
back. You just. You see, your brother just doesn't call, right? Or even sends a raven.
well, my brother, his time, his training was up, so I thought I'd go back home. You know.
Well, yeah. Sometimes he has trouble communicating things.
I can't really
but
do that.
But it looks like you guys have some things to
Unfinished
chat
business.
about. Yes, issues to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead to the rooms.
Yeah.
Don't be too long, Sandstorm.
Yeah.
Lovely to meet you.
Leaky Dinghy.
Lovely to meet you too. As you go up to your room, you are led towards. And as you're going up,
Do we get separate rooms or do we have?
you get separate rooms.
Thank fuck.
In it as well. In it as well is a king in your room, large room, king size bed with the corner posts and silk drapes down the side as well. It's kind of like
Jesus.
this bronze and canary yellow kind of theme to this room, but it's a bit all muddled. Whereas the furniture kind of contrasts that with a dark mahogany kind of wood structure. You get a tall boy, you get a 3-corner you get a 3-corner mirror, like big, big full mirrors, and even a writing desk with full stacks of writing utensils. So you can basically write everything.
Right. Jesus.
Fucking hell.
Source call. Yes. Oh my god.
Then bone weed. Fucking.
Yes.
Well,
Probably should see a doctor.
actually, before Belvin left, he would have asked because all Belvin's stuff would be in 2 backpacks. His armor in one big like rucksack sort of thing.
Oh yeah, mate. Just get it for you.
And it's just, it's like Sansom. Let me get it out.
It's just like.
Oh
a
no, you
holder
don't.
bag,
You
yeah.
don't even have. You're not even holding your backpacks as you have been coming through. Sorry, I should have mentioned this. That 2 servants, quote bellboys, have grabbed your bags.
So,
Yeah,
all right. So we would have taken it out before we even.
Yeah, I've got my magical bag always with me though.
Yeah. But I would have taken my bags out before we
Yeah.
got in because I have one large rucksack with my arm.
Yeah.
Oh, he's frozen.
Oh no.
Oh no, rip.
Oh, he's stuck. He's like
He's back.
He's back.
You're back.
Hello.
So you got your
Oh
your
Jesus!
sack on the shoulder.
It only just came out. Connection is unstable. I was like, what?
Yeah, you had your rucksack on your back. That's what you said last.
That was the last thing. Yeah.
Oh shit, he's gone
Oh
again.
no.
So Sandstorm.
Pray for Belvin.
So, have
She
I
goes-
told the party about? Have we told the party about the treasure? Not the party, sorry. The players.
Not really. We haven't told him about the treasure.
I know I haven't told the party at all, but I know
No.
the players know. So she told me about. I guess I can just tell you anyway. She told me about a treasure that can bring someone to life, and it's in the lost city of Mesro. It's my. So what's the sister tribe? Is that just like
So
a
there's
tribe near me, or?
it's like your sister culture. Oh, there goes the camera.
But like it's the same region, though.
No,
It's not even
com-
the same
yeah.
region.
it's like Australia to New Zealand.
Okay, so
It's like-
it's in
So yeah,
one of my like sister tribes place. So she's gonna sail there. Neva's gonna be sailing there after the party. She's sailing to Cholt after the party to look for the treasure. And I was thinking it would be cool if we can go with them. But like I gotta tell you that next after the party.
yeah. So
Tell everyone
Never-
not to bring their valuables because they get mugged.
Because I feel like if I just go off as a character, it's gonna be fucking very awkward. I'm just like off doing this little mission, like you guys are doing this other stuff. Because I think it'd be cool. We want to go there anyway, don't we? Or
Because there's
Is
cult
it-
activity there.
yeah, so it could be like sort of I want to do that, and we all.
It's a side
I-
quest.
I'm not sure what Ikram's sort of goals are. What are your goals?
I'm cool with whatever.
That's his goals.
But that's
He's
that's.
stoned as fuck.
I could have always said I said this to you sometime. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't actually tell you roleplay
did now.
wise though.
That's fine.
But that's that would be cool. And bring someone back to life would be also very good. Maybe bring back my adopted mother or something.
Oh.
Nah, bring him back after we killed the cult so they can't kill her again.
Oh yeah, because that'd be nice. Because that's how it all started. That's fucking that was devastating. That happened so early too, didn't it? It was like holy shit.
Good motivation.
Like that really like you
Episode
fucking
3.
like we started off like that was. It doesn't usually start off that. It usually starts off peacefully, but it started off like the whole town getting burnt alive, and then Langsarov bloody fucking killing
Killed
my
your mum.
mother, and we watched it. Then I fucking killed him, took his horn. My brother fucking blood, sweat, and tears and love into the dagger to make the dagger of vengeance. And then I'm gonna get that dagger of vengeance, and my plan is to kill that motherfucking dragon that destroyed our town, killed my real parents, and then
and half your
fucking-
adopted parents.
and then yeah, it's like
Yeah. It was everything.
So this is like getting towards that moment.
So Neva comes over to you and goes, "So how you been? What's happening these days?"
Been through a lot. The cults has been in and around our town, and
I'm hearing stories about. I'm hearing a lot of stories. A lot of stories. You okay?
Most are probably all true. We've been through a lot, which I've gained a keep from my old master, Limbo. I don't know if I told her about Limbo, but
Oh no, I know about that old. I know all about that old drow.
yeah. And then
Yeah.
so now
Good
I'm
sorts.
I'm a lord of all things. I don't know if you can believe it, but
Don't
I'm
tell
a
her about
lord.
the keep. She'll try and steal it.
I don't fucking believe you about that. No, I
Well,
don't.
You're gonna have to check it out one time. But I'm thinking, me and my
I'd love to.
companions could come along with you to Chult. We also have what we call other objectives there.
We know what. Here, take a seat. And she goes and sits down on the very comfortable high back fancy chair, which you just look like be a great place to get your claws onto. But you resist the urge.
I haven't done my roll for that. have
You gotta
You're
act
just
like a
like,
noble for a change.
You act like a noble.
I? Yay!
Actually, you make a wisdom save. Make a wisdom
Ah
save.
no. Wisdom. So do I have to declare the advantage beforehand or after?
Yes, beforehand.
I'm gonna do an advantage dice given to one of our great viewers.
Aw.
Advantage on wisdom save. Oh fuck.
Wham.
Okay, so you
Wow.
sit down. You keep yourself composed, looking around, thinking no one's noticing, but you're actually digging your claws into the cushion underneath your butt.
Good. At least I'm doing it stealthy, like, right?
Very much so. You're quite stealthy. I know your bonus. But you're doing it anyway.
Do you want
but
me to do it? Do you want me to do the
large
roll?
claws. No, that's
There
okay.
we go. I did the roll.
Oh my god, yeah. You're stealthy. You're stealthy.
It's like you cut it, but it doesn't. Nothing comes out until after you leave the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she kind of leans into you and she points around a couple of the other noble socialites around the place, and she leans in and goes, "You see, this party it's just two rich families sizing each other up. The Cliffwells are after something, but need more backers. While the Slimmer Helves are more curious to see what it is they're actually after. Each family knows this, but doesn't say shit because politics. Cliffwell's already thrown coin at the Order of the Gauntlet for their military might, sending them off to Chult. But hey, since the land's become swamped with undead recently, and Amazon jungle is perfect for a modern force like them to get swarmed on. Hence the reinforcements, hence the fundraising ball. Well, to mingle with new families and new money. The Order doesn't even need to do something like this when the Order didn't even need to do this when the Warlord brought the tribes together under the Goblin hosts. This has something more to it. That is why we will follow the trail to Chult. And then the race is on. For the treasure. To find out whatever it is the Cliffwells are after. And that's what I've been wondering lately. What is this treasure? And she pulls out that wooden coin again. It's not wooden, sorry. Copper. A large copper coin, probably like that big. Like very flat, very huge circumference. Pulls it up and looks at it. It just reminds me so much of you, and I don't know why. Sans. As she flips it over to the air to you, and you catch it. You look at it. She then kind of puts her arm around you and leans in and says, I heard about a Tabaxi minstrel singing about it one night while they were wasted. But does Mesro or Orzem mean anything to you? As you look at the copper coin, this worn image shows a Tabaxian profile wearing a large gem-encrusted crown.
Oh shit! Is it like my birth mother?
It He's got the same sort of whisker pattern as you do.
Oh shit!
Same sort of marking jawline.
I
Same
want to
sort of.
grab into my hand, like grab in, pull my half crown out, and just like compare and look at them.
Match. It's that.
And I'm just like, I like just feel emotion, and I'm stunned. And Sandstorm doesn't really get emotional. And all of a sudden he looks at the crown and he's like, "When do we go?" And I put the crown back in.
Looks at you, says, before the first ice covers the harbor, next couple of days, heck, we could skip the party and beat them there.
Shit. Fucking, I can't really split the party, can I?
That's all right. At that point, as you clutch the coin in closer, put away the crown, you look up, you see that there are a couple of nobles looking your general direction, and you notice one other thing. Behind the back mantle on top of the fireplace, there is a large portrait of a man kind of giving like the cross-legged look, sitting on a very high back chair. And you see there's this tinge of bronze to his skin and this slick back kind of old grey hair. And as you make eye contact, you see these cat-like slits in the pupils that then blink.
What?
And that's where we'll end the session.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Wait, did you describe what this was? It like type of creature it was? Was it a human looking?
Human looking portrait of a man, a large portly man, in a high back chair, like high elegant sides to the chair as well, like real fancy.
It had cat eyes.
Yeah.
When it
like
blinked.
cat, yeah. Had blinked.
Oh, what?
Went back to normal. Back to a more human-like round.
Yeah. And 100% cat.
100% cat.
Oh fucking hell!
Bronze cat, dark bronze eye colors with the dark eye slits, and then blinks back to a nice painted green.
What color did you say the beard was?
Didn't have a beard. Freshly shaven man.
Okay.
And at that point, we'll pick up on next week where we'll care to dance part 2 and figure out what we're going to do from here.
Yeah, like out of game shit. I'm pumped for this adventure. I don't know about if you guys could somehow get with this, but
You want to communicate to us?
I know I can do that because
One thing you
ring.
do know, the cliff walls are connected to the cult of the dragon. They are the financiers of the cult of the dragon. They're looking for something. Who else is looking for something?
It just seems like we got to be a part of whatever the fuck's going on. I don't know if we do it like out of game or in game, whatever. Belvin has the ring that was it the ring?
What ring? What?
No, he has my. No, I have the ring. He has the amulet. That's right. I gotta get the amulet back off him.
What ring? What amulet?
The ring, the
Blind
messenger
shielding.
ring, so I can message you guys
That's
Battle.
that's short range.
about all that. Can I? Oh no.
You need the sending stones.
But you know Amelia
Actually,
is
no, that
a
wouldn't work either. Yeah, Amelia has one. A sending stone that's linked to Casimir's.
Oh, okay.
she's
well,
also an archmage, so she could probably cast sending. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much for to all the followers, the hosts, and the wonderful donations. Thank you all so much. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's session. It was
awesome. It was our type of session.
It was our type of session. The bell, my God, I'm really glad it wasn't a horn, to be honest. What a twist.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
4 against 1. fuckers.
Actually, holy shit. So at the moment, the Griffin's name is a tie at the moment. So we need
No
someone.
way.
Gobbles.
We need
Wait.
one last person.
We need
to
someone to
vote.
vote. Either Solar Wing
Oh,
or
I can
Gobbles.
I can
Come on.
vote again.
You can't vote again.
Apparently, I can.
Let's find out.
No, you can't.
That
Oh,
was
really?
I don't know. I love these that session. How fun
Oh,
was
okay, you've already
the
voted.
keep
Okay.
stuff?
Like, you can vote for Solar Wing or the best name. That's how it is.
I think you should roll a D2.
I don't think we have a chance.
But obviously, Gobbles is gonna win.
This
up
is
to the
it's the
vote.
best name. Come on.
It's up to the vote. Look at these two guys trying to promote it.
Hey, or how about we will leave the unveiling till the next session of Dragon's Brew D&D. Till then, you can catch us next week, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Here, you can also. No, we're not going to get in the last name though. Oh no, it's definitely on the last name. It's
are you
already
saying
that's
what?
Storm Legend.
It could be
No,
Gobbles.
he means
Gobbles Legend.
Gobble Solar Wing Legend.
There you go.
Is that the name?
That could be
Okay, that's the name now.
Gobble Solo
No, that's not the
Legend.
vote.
You have
Well,
too
that
many
works.
last names.
No, that's not my name. That's
I know, but you have a billion last names.
I only got 3 names.
So you can also catch
You
me
have
on
like 14.
That's normal for a Zavaxi.
yeah. You can also catch
You
me
know
on
what,
Tool
they don't
Sports channel on the Vice on Saturdays 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 2 or 3 no 4 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. It's a time you will see me on my Twitters. You can also check us out on our Discord, where we sometimes post funny stuff or where we just don't post at all. Flavor of the week stuff, really. But hopefully next week we can get these guys in accordance for maybe going hunting for some treasure. Till then, keep rolling 20s. See you later.
Yeehaw! Right on, cowboy.
Ah.